Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for checking with me, man. We got a nice couple of things we need to discuss tonight. First things first, we got a star-studded chat. We got a star-studded panel. Shout out Talent Ted TV. He was in the building early. Shout out Alan. He was in the building early. Shout out Basil. He was definitely in the building early. I see all y'all, man. It's much appreciated. Right now, we want to discuss the Ball brothers. Lonzo Ball, Lamelo, and Liangelo Ball. We got a whole lot of things to discuss. The people are rolling in at a rapid, alarming rate. Right now, I want to discuss Liangelo Ball to start off. But before we do that, because Lonzo will be on here for 2-3 hours or something, maybe extra. But Melo, same thing. But we're gonna definitely kick it off with Jello. But before we start with Jello, let's introduce the panel real quick. We got Marvin coming out of Chicago. What's the deal, Marv?
What's going on, baby? What's going on, chat? Yeah,
What's
man.
up? What's up, bro? We got Teamwork coming out of Harlem. What's good, Teamwork?
Yo, what's good, Flight?
Yeah, no problem. Just shouting everybody out.
Shout out to the fan.
What's going on with everybody? Everybody straight?
Oh yeah, we good.
Okay, so let's get into Jello for a second. I feel like Liangelo Ball is a guy. Sometimes he can kind of get thrown off the track sometimes because we're so caught up with Lonzo, we're so caught up with Melo. Oftentimes we forget about Jello. I want to discuss something with Jello in terms of the amount of resources he's made in the NBA and the G League. I believe he's single-handedly revitalized the G League. I definitely want to talk about that tonight. And I want to get some of y'all thoughts because the G League was hot. I don't know if people remember, the G League was jumping like never before ever seen. What's your thoughts on that, Marvin, on terms of Liangelo Ball kind of bringing some more awareness to the G League? What's your thoughts?
Say, with him being down in the G League, man. First, I want to say I know he's coming up to the NBA here real soon. But
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure he's down there. I ain't checked all his stats, but I'm gonna get into it in a second. He's been kicking ass down there, but he bring that G League up, man. You got a lot of people down there digging on him. You understand me? And I honestly believe that he's gonna be in the NBA real soon. And I can bet on that case.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So, what's your thoughts on Jello? Kind of like I said, revitalizing the G League, because it seems to be the G League was represented and plastered everywhere more than ever before seen. When the last time you seen G League games on ESPN Plus, so forth and so on? The G League has been showcased, and I think Liangelo Ball, along with some other stars, but Jello was the forefront. How do you feel about how does Jello how did he contribute to resource dollars for the NBA and the G League?
Well, just his recognition, plus this ball, he can play. He's a hooper. He bringing that G League up. They're getting big time publicity and everything down there, man. That's why I believe, they're trying to hang on to him. They're getting more publicity than ever down there, man, because of him. But they ain't gonna be able to hold on to him long, baby. NBA gonna have to have him. He coming. You can rest assured of that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the NBA is definitely calling, man. I think that's just a matter of time, in my personal opinion. Shout out White Falcon too, 44. Teamwork. Do you know anything about Liangelo Ball before we continue?
Well, I just know a little background information, but as far as his bowling and his numbers lately, I'm not too sure. No,
Right.
I know. Yeah, I just know the background. I don't really know like as far as like
Well,
his
Jello, he
performances.
dominated in Chino Hills. I believe he went to UCLA. I don't feel like he was properly showcased correctly. Oftentimes, I seen him getting froze out there at the perimeter. He's a knockdown 3-point shooter. If you're not familiar with Jello, and he can take it off the dribble. He's a complete player. Like
Yeah,
Marvin was just saying, I think it's just a matter of time before he gets a call. In my personal humble opinion, just a matter of time.
yeah,
But
man.
what's going on in terms of his playing time? Did you see anything? Did you find anything alarming in terms of the amount of minutes he got, Marvin? Were you evaluating his performance and his minutes out in the G League?
Yeah, I was just checking it out, man. Actually, they got his minutes down a little bit now, but um, I think it's gonna come up, man. I mean, I believe he do need a little more time, but in due time, baby. That height at 6'5", weight of 230. He number 23 years old. He's a spitting image of his brothers, man. And I didn't heard, and I didn't check some of his games. I didn't see a couple of games. I didn't heard he actually was one of the better of the three brothers, man. And
Right.
I don't know if they're hating on him or not, man. He probably need to get his stats up a little bit. I'm trying to bring him up right now, but
Well,
I
well,
think
like
he's
I
gonna be.
said, his minutes are, like I said, up and down. It's oftentimes he's not playing much at all.
Yeah,
So
man.
it's been inconsistent all G League
Yeah,
season.
yeah. That's
You
what I
know,
was looking at. But I think in due time, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of them players, man, they started down there like the Curry, he started down there. He got up in the NBA. Now he's holding tight, got a big time contract. I think just give him a little more time, man. He'd be up there because he got the body and the height for an NBA player already.
yeah, I agree with you. Like everybody just says, Jello is just a matter of time. I'm upset because I feel like if he would have got the playing time he deserved, if you don't remember, he put up 20 plus the first game in the G League. I just think that was something that where you build on. It seems to be like they kind of went away from him. In G League, I get that you had some other guys that had to go ahead or whatever, the political things of basketball, but I just feel like Jello should have never got lost in that shuffle because I think he could have been one of those guys called up as well because he was definitely on that track. If that first game was any indication, do you remember that first game, Marvin, in the G League?
No, that's what I'm trying to find it right now,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Like it was retarded. Like he went from dominating to like no minutes. Out the rotation. I don't think we've ever seen something like this before.
Yeah, he was averaging 13 minutes. Actually, I see it now. They got him
Like he was
out with
getting
an ankle.
blackballed.
Well, I mean, listen. At some point, I think those claims need to start to come to pass because it is no reason, why these things took place. But
Hey,
Marvin is trying to take a look at the numbers for himself. And he could
I got
decide.
him right now. I got him right now, man. He played.
Okay.
He's averaging 13 minutes. He only played 13 games. He out with an ankle injury right now, man. He was
Uh,
averaging seven and two, but he wasn't getting them with 13 minutes a game, man. He out right now.
Wow.
yeah. But
But I mean,
were you able to go back to what he put up on his first game?
let me check it for you. If you think about it, while I'm looking that up, if you think about it, they're giving him 13 minutes and he averaging 7 and 2. So if he get 20 minutes, he gonna be averaging 15 at least, and that's at 20 minutes a game. That ain't a whole lot of minutes. So if you look at that, you know he can come up. But hang on, you want that first game he ever played?
Yeah, and well, in the G League.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hello.
Yeah, pull those numbers up because from that first game, it should have just been a compound situation where he built on it. Like I said, if you see from the first game to every game after, he kind of fell out the rotation little by little by little to the point where he damn near sometimes was out. It was some injuries or whatever, but it still was just crazy. I'm trying to find the right words without really just wilding, you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it up now. They ain't giving it to me. Hang on a second. I have to look
Salute
it
to
up.
the chat. Let us know if y'all got any reason why these things will happen to Liangelo Ball. You know, because we trying to figure this thing out. Because Jello should be one of the guys called up around this time. Who knows what's going on with Charlotte? But I know that Liangelo Ball could help. You know, I know that he can help an NBA roster. I know that for a fact. You know, so it's just a matter of time before Liangelo Ball is called up. Um, Salute to everybody. Salute to Falcon. He said, sounds like it's nah. He said, Jello got issues. What kind of issues we talking about? It says, how you blackball? Nah, Jello be doing this thing, man. I think you sleeping. You know, just keep doing your homework. You know, for people that's not familiar with Liangelo Ball, you know, because he's gonna shock everybody. Shout out Sky. He says over. He says, well, I mean, it's not over yet. You know, you never know. Guys get called up all the time.
Think he better than Lamelo?
Melo, come on, man. Melo's an all star. I think that if a right team got with him, listen, this guy was playing with Trey Young and things of that nature, Liangelo Ball. Like he kind of came from that whole circuit, you know. So that's why it's kind of funny and alarming that I see like it's almost like he kind of got like lost, you know, like out the whole situation. You know, because I'm not, like I said, y'all not too familiar, but I'm just letting y'all know that he was running with Trey Young during the AAU days, and like I said, they crossed paths. You know,
Yeah,
so
I got them
yes,
numbers too.
what's up with those numbers? Shout out A1.
Yeah, it's a Lamelo Ball, the middle brother of Lonzo, and Lamelo on Friday produced 22 points during his debut with the Greensburg Swarm in NBA G League. He shot 9 for 13 from the field, 4 of 7 from three. So he had 22 points. They lost the game 128-117 to Birmingham
Those good
Spartans.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what
decent
I'm trying to
numbers.
say. I don't understand why it wasn't a compound situation where we continue to build on those numbers that you just stated. You know, Jello could have been doing that every single night. That first
Yeah,
game, he got minutes. You know, I think he was properly represented and on the lineup. You know, but after that, it seemed like they prioritized other guys. You know, the offense went away from him. You know, it was a serious head scratcher. You know, to say the least.
yeah, I got his numbers. He so they had him at 9 minutes, then 16, 13, 17. He got one
And what?
game at 24 minutes,
So
and
you said
his
he had
point.
another game where he had put out 24 minutes.
Well, that was the most minutes they gave him, 24
And what was up
minutes.
the first game?
No, the first game was this year. He only got 9 minutes.
What,
His
what
first game
game was that? What game was that where he got all
that
those
was
minutes? Because I'm trying to tell you, it was very sporadic in terms of his
okay.
minutes
The
played and not playing, and
24
it was crazy.
a 24-minute game was against I don't know who this team is.
Do you
Got
know how?
G
Do you know? Can you see the schedule in terms of like when those games were played? Like even the minutes before that. Like I wonder what was his minutes before that or after that game. I bet you it was completely drastically different. Because if you
Yeah, hang
look
on.
from the first game to the second game, then the minutes was drastically different.
Yeah,
You
let me
know,
go
and a
back.
guy like Jello is like I said, he's kind of playing with rhythm. You know, things of that nature. You know, he's not the point guard who initiates the offense. So I mean, you
Yeah,
just got this guy coming in and out the lineup, man. I mean, guys only human. You know, the stop push, situation. You got to just keep the pedal to the metal with Jello, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, these stats are kind of raggedy the way they got this up here. They ain't really showing me his points. Okay. First game he scored 8. Second game he scored 12, 10, 16, 8, 18, 12, 20, 24, 10, 14. So he was steady.
What first game you talking about? Because the first game he had 20 plus.
That was the first game of his career. Talking about this year. The first game he ever played in the G League, he had 22. But this year he only had 8. That's what I'm saying. But he didn't play number 9 minutes. He didn't play number 9 minutes. The minutes was just low, and then he got hurt. He been hurt, So
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you that the minutes were very sporadic with Jello. Bottom line is, his rhythm was kind of messed up. Let's just be honest with the situation. You know, how soon do you think Jello gonna get called up? And do you think that this is a Charlotte Hornet situation? Because I think that Jello could help all 30 teams. I'm not sure what the deal is. But is it just with Charlotte? Let's say the Knicks were interested. Let's say Milwaukee, New Orleans. How does that work? Do you know anything about
I
that?
think I think the perfect team for him would be the Knicks. They looking for a good point guard right now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think that Jello can help out New Orleans. Jello can help out Milwaukee. He can help out championship teams that need to space the floor.
Well, I mean, the whole key with that thing gonna be they got to get his minutes up, man. They don't get his minutes up, ain't nobody gonna really get a chance to see him. And right now with his ankle being hurt, he out right now, so we might just have to wait. But he was doing good, man. But you know how it go down there in the G League. You got to come up. They want to see some big time numbers, and until he get his ankle straightened out, I think they're gonna probably hold back on it. But as far as the time limit when he probably come up, I'm not sure. I don't want to just put that on it exactly because of the numbers that I'm looking at. But I'm thinking, I mean, just with his height and his ability not turning the ball over and assist, it's a bunch of teams in the NBA can use him. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean?
And besides the Knicks, what's the best team for Liangelo Ball?
Uh,
And Charlotte, besides Charlotte, because like I said, I'm not sure how that deal is worked out.
Let me look at that because I
If
hadn't even
they're
thought
yeah,
about that.
besides
Cause see,
Charlotte, and
my whole time I've been focusing on him coming for the Knicks. So let me look. Let me see who. Because
let
I
me
just
know in
think,
the chat too in terms of what's the best fit for Liangelo Ball.
yeah,
Somebody said the Orlando Magic. What maybe he can develop there. I mean, like I said, Jello fits on all 30 teams. So just to say, um,
now,
one, two,
now the
he
Magic,
fits on all
Magic
30
got a lot
teams.
of
His skill
he
set
got a
can
lot of
fit
young
everywhere.
guards.
Well,
Magic's
he's
got a
a
lot of
shooting
young
guard.
guards. Yeah, he can play the two.
Yeah,
He damn sure can play the two.
I think he could be a solid NBA too.
Yeah,
But he doesn't play the one, does he?
No,
he is playing two guard.
All right.
Well, looking at it, let me
Falcons said the
see.
Spurs. He's saying the couple.
As a two
Spurs.
guard,
Somebody said the Nuggets. Drop the best fit for Jello outside of Charlotte. I'm gonna say the New York Knicks, obviously, but like I said,
The Knicks is the perfect spot for him. But there's a couple of teams out here. I'm trying to look at them now.
but I
As a
mean, look
two
what the
guard,
Knicks is doing with Cam Reddish and everything, So,
yeah,
and it's like a
he
little
just
log jam at that position. You got RJ.
they're gonna use
RJ can
Cam at
go
the
to
three.
1, 2, and
They're gonna
3.
use Cam at the three though. They're gonna use Cam at the three. Yeah,
That's they can't even get Cam's minutes.
he
So I
hurt.
mean, maybe I need to
He out
rethink
for
my
the
sit-
he
my
out
my
for
thought.
he out for the season. He hurt.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he out for the season. I
Who
tell
out
you
for the
where he
season?
fit. Cam Reddish. I tell you where he fit. L.A. They ain't got nobody but Malik Monk. They got Taylor Horton Tucker, but he out too. But LA is actually a
Yeah.
perfect place for him too. They got
When LeBron kicking it out.
they got Malik Monk playing two guard right now.
You said
All
Malik.
he need to get in there. See, the difference is this, man. When you're down in the G League, you get minutes, but you ain't getting top competition. When these guys get up to the NBA, they get the chance to see, play against top competition. It raises their game. You know, I mean, it's like the Knicks got a point guard named Deuce McBride, man, who played well down in the G League. He killing it down there, but every time they call him up, Tom Thibodeau won't give him no minutes, so they don't really get a chance to see him. But I think that's why I say if he come to New York, it's gonna probably be a little rough if they still got Tom Thibodeau. He won't hardly play no youngsters, man. But LA, the Lakers, I'm telling you, man, he would be a perfect fit for that squad, man. I mean, you didn't see Malik Monk play. He decent, but I think Melo could spare him some. He could spare some minutes out of there. Start getting some playing time. I think he'd be all right, baby.
Yeah, I agree with you. Shout out Slat. Shout out and Rico. He says not Mellow. I meant Jello. Okay, so it says if Tim don't play, you don't. You're not ready. Okay, shout out Max. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. We had discussing Liangelo Ball. Everybody dropped where's his best fit outside of Charlotte. Some guys have said the Knicks, some have said Orlando. Like I said, Jello fits on all 30 teams. And like I was stating before everybody joined in, I think Liangelo Ball has made the NBA so much money. The G League, Liangelo Ball has completely revitalized the G League. The G
Yeah,
League was dormant. It was sticks and stones. Dust. Just done. Jello has put it on the map. You got it plastered all over the place. ESPN Plus. I mean, they getting the subscriptions up off this thing, man. The G
yeah.
League is back, and I just hope that Jello gets done well, by the G League, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
Slim too.
shout out to the chat. I see somebody say the 76ers. They got who is they two guard?
They did lose. What's the name?
Damn
They
sure
lost
did.
Curry.
They got what's his name? Thibault playing the two guard. He damn sure fit on the 76ers. He
I think
damn
that'd be a
sure
good
is.
fit because I think that he could slide in there for Kyrie. They could lose what they lost at the shooting. And just
Yeah. But
yeah,
but not only that, see they
they
got
just lost
Thibault. He
shooting.
ain't doing no scoring. They got Thibault. He ain't doing no scoring.
See, there you go. So you need that. It's just they
Yeah.
overachieving, but they
Yeah.
need something.
Nah, Thibault doing this thing right now since the other guys left.
You know how many points he averaged? He averaging number 4 points a game.
His numbers is up and down. I think he got like 15, 11, like in the last couple of days.
Let me
Last
bring
couple of
him.
games, I mean. So I've
I
been
mean,
watching the last couple of
that's what
Philly games.
a lot of the fans up there in Philly been talking about that. Talking about he needs to score more. Y'all know Kyrie had 60 tonight.
Fact. Somebody in the chat said, yeah, he plays the three. That's a definite fact. Because
Yeah,
they got Maxi. They got
And
Maxi and they got
Maxie is the
Harden. Harden
point.
playing the two.
Oh, they got Harden playing too. That's right.
If
You
I'm not
see
mistaken.
Kyrie
If
put
I'm
up a
not
60
mistaken.
piece tonight? Yeah, they got Harden playing the two. You see Kyrie put up a 60 piece tonight, man? Damn.
Nah, that's fact. I was just talking to Flight about that.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
let's talk about that for a quick second.
yeah,
Damn.
they gave the
What's up
game
with
to
Kyrie?
Kyrie, man.
Man,
And
that
yo,
nigga went to
KD,
work.
It
KD
looked
took
like
a
he
big
getting in the
fallback
playoff
tonight.
form, man.
That nigga went to work, y'all. 60 damn points.
He was cooking. Defense
And he
getting
shot
triple
good for.
teams, scoring over people, double team, scoring. They couldn't stop Kyrie. I hope he keeps that same energy.
Yeah, he was working. He was cooking tonight. That's for damn sure. I'm
As
finna
much
look
as I
at
was
his
happy
stats.
as much as I
I
was
think
happy for his performance, I was disappointed because I had put some money up on KD to score three pointers, and he didn't. He took 0 attempts.
Man, that nigga shot 20 out of 31, 8 out of 12 from three.
Damn. Shout
20
out
out of
to
31.
Kyrie. The Nets can be tough.
Man, that boy went crazy tonight. 20 out of 31, 8 out of 12 from three, 13 out of 13 from the free throw line, man.
Fact.
Cooking.
But he was cooking a point guard though. I think Cole Anthony, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, is it Cole Anthony? Yeah. So I want to see him get matched up against a good defensive point guard. See who gonna try to shut him down. But from the way it looks, man, no defense could shut that shit down.
He shot 64% from the field today, man, and hit 60 points.
Yeah, I watched that
That
whole
might be a
game, bro.
damn record. That
Yeah.
might be a record, y'all.
Yeah,
64%
Kyrie gonna
after
be a
scoring
serious
60.
problem.
Damn.
He could be a problem for Lonzo Ball. They could be a problem for
Problem for
Lamelo
any
Ball
damn
because
body.
they
Shit.
could potentially play them in the play-in. Who knows how the seedings might work out? They could potentially play the Bulls. This thing could get tricky. So Kyrie,
Now they
this shit
go.
is very
I'm telling
relevant.
you. I'm telling you
He's
right now,
highly
it's like
pissed off.
they
I
gonna
mean,
they gonna get Philly or either Miami in the first round. Watch.
no, let's not hope for that. You talking about the Bulls?
No, I'm talking about Brooklyn. Brooklyn gonna get one of them. A
Nah.
lot of people, yeah, if they stay where they are right now, they will play Philly or either Brooklyn in the first round. And here's the deal. If all the Bulls got to do is just win maybe 3 more games, 4 more games, all Cleveland got to win is maybe 3 to 4 more games, and that's where they're going to stay. They too far behind to catch them. They 6 games behind the Bulls. So the Bulls got to lose 6 and they got to win 6 for them to catch them. No, let me make sure because I think it's more than that. I think they 6 behind Cleveland. Let me make sure. Hang on. Because
Yeah.
I know me and Dex was talking about that the other night. And I was explaining to him how easy it is for the Nets to stay where they are because everybody else trying to win too. And then the Nets, they do have 1 game left with Milwaukee, 1 game left with Miami, and I think they got 1 left with no, they ain't got no more left with the Sixers. But let me check it. Hang on. Yeah, that's why I didn't get a chance to get in early enough with y'all last night when everybody was talking about the Bulls lost their game last night. Well,
Right.
that loss last night was a blessing in disguise because
Why you say that?
if we win that game, we move into the 3rd slot, which means we get closer to playing Brooklyn. If we get to the 2 slot, we gonna end up playing.
Why you talking about we're gonna be closer to playing Brooklyn?
If we end up in the 2 slot, Brooklyn,
Right.
if Brooklyn stay where they are, they gonna play the 1 or the 2 seed in the East in the first round.
Yeah, I think they want Philly.
I know they do, and don't nobody want them.
Okay.
Okay.
You crazy.
Shit, who you think gonna agree to play them motherfuckers in the first round? Shit. Okay, but see, here's Brooklyn's schedule. They play Dallas tomorrow, then they got Portland, Utah, then they go on a road trip, 1 in Memphis and 1 in Miami. Then they got Charlotte, Detroit, then they got the Bucks, Atlanta, Houston, New York, Cleveland, and Indiana. They ain't gonna lose too many more games. Now, them 2 road games, 1 in Memphis and 1 in Miami, that's gonna be some good basketball right there, boy. And let me bring up the stats.
That's facts.
I'm gonna show you what I'm
Salute
talking
the
about.
CWE. Salute the Slim. I see.
Listen,
What's up?
I told you before, like I ain't worried, I ain't scared of nobody as far as the Bulls are concerned. But let's not be crazy. Ain't no need in trying to go through Brooklyn, Philly, and Miami if you don't have to. That's crazy. Because somebody gonna have to do that. And more than likely it's gonna be Brooklyn who have to do it because of where they sit. All right. Brooklyn is sitting in the 8th slot, 36 and 33. They 5 games back of the Bulls. Yeah, they 5 games back of the Bulls. They 4.5 back of Boston, and they 3.5 back of Cleveland, and
They ain't gonna catch the balls.
and they 2.5 back of Toronto. Now they only got 36 wins. The Bulls got 41. Here's the deal. Remember I just read their schedule. They got Milwaukee again, they got Miami again, and they got Cleveland again. So them 3 games, they're gonna mean a lot because those are double wins. They can pick up full games if they beat them. But they don't play the Bulls no more, which I'm sure in the hell happy. Don't get me wrong, I'm saying this because I just don't want to play them. Because I'd rather them play, because see what happens is this. If they play Miami, Milwaukee, or Philly, somebody gotta lose. That helps the Bulls. We don't have to play one of them something. You know what I mean? So Miami won again tonight. They barely beat Detroit. Detroit down there beat that ass. And Milwaukee won yesterday. And Philly play tomorrow. I forgot who they play. Now the wild card in this thing is Boston. You know that, right, Flight?
Yeah, I know. So now Godfrey said Memphis not ready yet. And people sleeping on Memphis. Memphis gonna beat somebody. Watch.
I tell you how people gonna change their mind about Memphis. 2 days from now when they play Brooklyn, we'll see how good they are.
Yeah, too bad it's walking for us.
2 days from now when they play Brooklyn, we'll know how good Memphis really is.
Let's get into Lamelo Ball. Salute to everybody rolling in the chat right now, man. We got KNT Radio in the building, live from the movie. What's good, KNT? What's the deal?
What up?
The movie was Sunday.
What's up?
The movie premiere was Sunday.
When was it? My bad.
It was Sunday. We dropped
how was it?
It was good. I hosted it. You know what I'm saying? You seen the outfit? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. I saw. Of course, I said it there. I see you. You're swag.
Yeah, swag. Yo, big drip. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we from the Northeast though.
Yeah.
What premiere was that?
Now we me and my homies came together. Did 6 months of shoot, and we made a movie, and then we premiered it in the hood before we dropped it on Tubi.
Oh, what's the name of it?
It's called Kush Moving. It's about the entertainment game. I play my character. I play the pretty much the Suge Knight to the Diddy, and the Butcher, the main character. He runs the record label, and I run the other record label they competing with.
What is it out on right now?
It didn't come out yet.
Oh, okay. Ain't no premiere.
We did a premiere on Sunday.
Oh, okay, cool.
It just premiered. It airs on Tubi, the Tubi app, the end of the month.
Salute to KNT Radio.
Huh?
Yeah. So everything good otherwise?
Yeah. Word. I seen you live. I had to jump on, man. Support.
Yeah, you came through at the right time, man. We right now.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to tell you real quick.
What's up?
Kyrie, you already know Mr.
Box Office. We just got on.
You already know. You already know Mr. Box Office is being box office. You know what I'm saying? He just wake up and drop 60.
I really know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to tell y'all really that the road. Y'all come on. I ain't even gonna get into all that, but y'all know who it is. Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? But get into your next segment.
All right, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, right now where Brooklyn sit, look like they're gonna end up playing Milwaukee or Miami in the first round. What you think about that?
It don't matter who they playing. When you got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, it don't matter who they playing. Last year they played a hurt Nets team. Kyrie wasn't there. Mr. Box Office is there. They better hope he get hurt. Boy, man, that dude, he playing all the road games, and every time he play, he dropping 40, 50, 60. Yo, he just dropped 50 last week.
Yeah.
He just dropped 50 last week. Kevin Durant said, "Oh no, you think you better than me? I'm dropping 53." And then he was like, "Oh, you think you doing something? I'm dropping 60 on him." Don't be surprised if Durant go for 70 the next game.
I wouldn't say it don't matter who they play, because if they stay where they are, they're gonna have to go through Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, and Chicago to get there. That ain't no easy road.
I think Milwaukee is the only problem.
They don't. That's what I'm saying. Like Milwaukee,
Philly, I think they'll get through Miami.
They'll kill the Bulls too.
But to beat all 3 of them, I ain't saying they can't beat them, but when you got to play all 3 of them back to back to back, it gets a little harder.
Word.
Nah, the Bulls might get them a run for their money though.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm
Don't let
saying.
them
Like they
little
gotta.
loss yesterday to Sacramento fool y'all, man. The Bulls is
Yeah.
still
Oh no, that
one of
loss
the top
yesterday.
teams in the East.
That
Hold on,
loss
what?
yesterday to Sacramento. That
They what?
wasn't nothing. The Bulls shot
So I'm
bad
saying,
yesterday.
What do you consider as a top team in the East when you say that? What do you consider? Do you consider them like a top tier team, or you consider them a high second tier team? What do you think?
nah, I think they one of the top teams. I
You
think
acting
it's
up,
just
man.
on paper.
You
On
acting up,
paper,
man. No, that's what I'm saying. You
no,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
regular
no, no,
season, or are you talking about
no,
a
no.
championship contender? Like,
Listen. I'm
would you
talking
consider
about
them a
regular.
championship contender?
What I'm talking about. I consider them championship contender as far as their performance from this season.
Okay.
On paper, yeah, it doesn't seem like they're a championship contender team, but from their performance this year, nobody expected them to do what they've been doing. So of course
Nope.
they're gonna have a whole lot of
What seed
doubters
are they right
coming
now?
into the. They probably like
What's
the
that?
third or fourth.
Yeah, I had them at
Oh,
4 on Flight Sports TV. The beginning of the year ain't Flight 4 seed, so I seen what they was doing.
who
Yeah,
y'all talking about? The Bulls?
The Bulls had them as a 4 seed the beginning of the first day when we all
Yeah,
put our 5 for them.
they're
Yeah,
4th seed
but
right
hold
now.
on,
Okay, so I'm right on the money then.
hold on, let me finish. But coming into the playoffs, of course, people just the same way I was doubting them at the beginning of the season. I was saying I didn't even think they was going to even be in the playoffs. But like I said, they surprised me. But I'm calling it like I see it. From what I've been seeing, I think they got the potential to win the chip. Now this is where
Yep.
it's going. I see it just going to get real tough for them as far as finding their identity even more in the playoffs. They're gonna have to find a new side of their identity to get through the get over the hump. But I don't have no doubts that they can't beat the Brooklyn Nets. Like I think
I
they
tell
could
you,
beat the Brooklyn Nets. If they come together and play like that Bulls team we've been seeing.
Okay, so this is the question I'm gonna ask you though. If they come together, is it like Kyrie and Durant coming together? You know what I'm saying? And they team. Do you see what I'm saying?
no,
No,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think it's
no.
a
saying.
different. It's a
That's what
different
I'm.
play style.
It's a
It's a
different
different play style.
lifestyle. No, they're the same. No, what are you talking about? They got 2 ISO ball help players, the Levine and DeRozan, and they got
Yeah,
2
but
ISO
Levine
ball players
hurt.
on the Nets. It's just they got
Levine
way
ain't
better.
playing.
Kyrie's better than both of them, and Durant's better than both of them. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the difference in the series for you
But
right there.
the difference gonna be if you're gonna bring that up, then the difference is Vooch.
Right.
Yeah, so he don't play. Oh my
Well,
god.
Vucho is going to be the target.
Yeah, he
I love to hear people say, "Oh my God," when I mention Vooch when he
because
averaging 21.
he's not that impact player that you think he is. If that's what I'm saying.
Okay, now
That's
all I'm gonna tell you is
he's
this:
all right
all I'm
though.
gonna
Like
tell you is
he's a good player. Like if you need an offensive big man, that's your guy.
Brooklyn ain't got nobody on that team that can match Vooch's numbers. Period.
They don't need him to do that. And
Yes,
you
the
got to
hell
remember.
you do.
And you got to remember they got a defensive lock that can guard 1 through 5 now. You got to remember that they added a defensive lock.
I knew that. I knew that last year when they didn't do shit too.
No, I'm talking about that. No, they got Ben
Who, the
Simmons,
Nets?
defensive lock. He can guard 1 through 5 now. The defense is he gonna take one of them out of the game immediately. People not adding that factor into the fact that Nets defense got way better, and they just added
All I'm
Steph
gonna tell
Curry.
you is this:
No, you
I
got to
first
think
remember
round,
the biggest
Steph
first
Curry
round
giving you
against
15
Miami,
to 25 points a night, bro. So
the
first round
biggest
against
problem to
Miami.
any
Come
team
back
in the
on me and
East.
talk to me
you don't like
because
Steph Curry?
Miami's gonna break their leg in their ass.
You like Steph Curry?
Steph Curry,
Yeah, I like Steph Curry.
yeah, he decent. But if
That's what
you
I'm saying.
thinking
You
they gonna
picked up
walk,
Ben
if you
Simmons,
thinking
Steph
they gonna
Curry,
walk
and
through
Drummond.
Miami,
That's good. Drummond's good. Drummond's cool.
they ain't gonna walk through Miami either. I can tell
They're
you
not
that
gonna
right
walk.
now.
Nobody's walking through Miami. You got to go down there and get punched on to go through Miami. You got to go down there and get shed a couple.
Well,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn's first stop.
They too much firepower though. They don't got no true superstar on that team.
That's
That's their
what I
only
was
problem.
telling you.
That's their
You got
only
to go
problem.
through
They don't got no
Miami.
true superstar on Miami. That's their only problem.
The biggest problem in the East is going to be the Milwaukee Bucks,
Yeah, I agree.
in my opinion. I
Now I
don't
think
think
that I'm gonna keep it
Miami
a
is
sec
going to be
though.
a problem.
I think all these seeds are bullshit right now. None of these teams are at their seed levels right now. Like I just think the 8th seed. What is the Nets at 8 right now? That shit is the worst to have to play as a 1 seed to have to play them. You earned this. You earned Brooklyn Nets as a 1 seed. That sucks.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that game last night.
Listen,
The Bulls lost.
I just watched Philly. I just watched Philly play the Nuggets yesterday, and they was winning. And next thing you
Yo,
know, the Nuggets came back. Like Philly got to find a better identity with themselves too. They got to get better chemistry with James Harden. Because if they play, to me they collapsible. Only team I think Miami is collapsible.
I really think the Nets the best team in the East, no matter what the seed is. That Ben Simmons trade just changed the whole dynamic of the team, and nobody's talking about the effect on defense. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack. The reason he wasn't successful in Philly is because they needed him to score for real. Like he can't shoot, and in this era, if you can't shoot, it kills the space, and then you can't be on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
My fault, bro. Okay. They're not better than them Bucks.
We about to see. I'm gonna be honest, because a lot of them players that scoring, I'm gonna keep it there. A lot of them players that scoring about to get locked up by a 6'11" dude, man. That nigga is big as hell, and he can go one.
You got to get on the court, man.
Yo, bro, he gonna be on the court. That's what I'm saying. He get healthy for the playoffs. They don't need him. But the reason I say that, hold on, I want to get to my point, right? The reason I say that, he gonna be a Draymond Green on the Nets. He don't need to score. Just play defense and facilitate and rebound. That's all he has to do.
You got to get on the court.
He gonna be on the court. If he don't play, they can still win it all. That's what I'm saying. Without him, they still win it all. What do you mean? That's what. But we didn't watch LeBron and Kyrie get 40 in the finals, damn near every game. 30, 40
I'm looking at the stats. They lost twice this year to Miami. They ain't beat them yet.
That's regular season, man. That regular season stuff. The real. We Lakers fans. That's why we trying.
He said Brooklyn
Adebayo had 32 points.
I'm pretty sure. Like a lot of teams. Like for example, right when DeRozan beat Cleveland, the whole series that won, he was a 1 seed, and they got swept in the finals as a 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? So the regular season, them regular season matchups, because it's way different in the playoffs, because you play them every day and you get the. By game 3, there's nothing new that you did already, pretty much.
I can say this: Brooklyn didn't play them with Kyrie and Durant together.
That's a way different ball game. You got add 60 points to whatever they had.
The first game, Durant had 31, but Kyrie didn't play. The second game,
Kyrie would have 50.
Kyrie had 29, and Durant didn't play. But they lost.
Nobody's talking about how efficient Kyrie Irving is either. Nobody's talking about how efficient he is. Oh my god!
I just was talking about that.
Oh my god, bro!
65% tonight and scored 60 points.
60 what? 65%. Oh my god!
He shot 64.5% from the field
on 60 points
and scored 60 points. I told him I believe that's a record.
He just broke a record last week. But it's time for my segment. I don't know why y'all not surprised, fam. You feel me, Flight? Because I don't know why these dudes is out here. It's so crazy. And no, right? I don't know why these dudes ain't surprised.
Oh, I got you. Hold on, my phone. Got.
Okay, I don't know why y'all not surprised. Kyrie Irving, the same man that Stephen A. Smith said need to retire on national TV. This Mr. Unvaccinated, you know what I'm saying? All that, it don't matter. He's gonna wake up and give you buckets. And it don't matter. No matter who's out there, you can go get Jordan from the 80s. He's gonna drop 50 on Jordan. He dropped 60 today, he dropped 50 last week. You know what I mean? Consistently, he's gonna do this every time he's on the court. So expect Durant, even in playoff games, to sit out and watch the master do masterful things. Like when you pay attention, it's so much easier to play with a genius. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do everything. It's a lot easier when you can just drop 14 at Durant. I know you when I was hurt, you was out there for 48 minutes, 40.
You froze up.
He good?
He froze up. Somebody didn't like what he was talking about.
Well, I don't know why y'all not surprised.
Today, bro.
They
won by 42 today, bro.
Oh, we good.
They dropped the Bucks 50. They dropped the Bucks 50 today, bro.
But that's against Orlando Magic, though. That's against the Orlando Magic. That was
no. They said Kyrie. And another thing too. The only thing I'm surprised about is Kyrie not being in the top 75. I don't want to ever listen to that list again.
You know politics behind
that.
That's the only thing I'm surprised about.
That's an opinionated list. Same thing.
He'll
What
drop
they was
50 on
talking about
MJ right now.
Tony
He'll drop
Parker.
50 on any defender in the world. I don't care who it
Dude,
is.
you ever seen MJ play? You just
It don't
talk.
matter who it is. I don't care who you put MJ
When
out
they
there.
lose, make sure you come back on
We're
this
not
damn
talking about.
channel.
We're not talking about losing. We talking about he dropped 50 on MJ right now.
I'm talking about the
MJ
chip. Fuck 50
No, we're not
points.
talking about a chip. He said the argument was Kyrie dropped 50 on any player in NBA history.
I don't want nobody on my team to drop 50 and don't want to win a championship. I need somebody.
He
to
already
drop
won a
50.
championship though, so you can't really bring him up in
But
these
I
conversations.
watched that game. Kyrie
He won a
was just playing
He
so
dropped
much
40 in
better.
the finals. He dropped 40 in the finals. That hit
need
the
to
game
do
winner.
it
That's
this
what I
year.
remember. He hit the
Just
game
because you
winner.
said
Klay
loud
Thompson
don't
When
beast.
Kyrie scored
You gotta
that
remember,
60, they
Klay
let him
Thompson's
score
an
that
elite
60.
defender, and
I
he was
don't know
looking
why
bad
y'all
out
not
there.
surprised, man.
I don't know why y'all surprised. Klay Thompson was one of the best defenders at this time. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm gonna tell you is
You know what I'm
this.
saying?
Just
After
because you
Kyrie
say it
Irving.
loud don't mean it's right. Just because you say it loud don't mean it's right. That's all I'm
No,
gonna
it
tell
was
you.
right. He dropped 40 in the finals, hit the game winner. What's wrong with that?
Just because you say it loud don't mean it's right. Let's see what he
Google
do in
it.
the playoffs.
Google it. What he do in the playoffs? What Kyrie do in the playoffs? What don't Kyrie do in the playoffs?
He
Tell
didn't
me.
play last year. He got hurt.
He got
Damn
hurt. But what about you? Can't say that about a man that got a ring already though, and was a big factor of that ring. He dropped 40 in the game 7, bro. He dropped 40 in game 7.
He got one ring.
So we gonna mention that then. Let's go to these Bulls then. Levine never even stepped in a playoff game.
Been in the league how long?
You know what I'm saying? Levine never stepped in a playoff game though.
You say one thing.
Y'all saying the Bulls gonna beat the Nets and Levine never even
one
stepped in a
ring.
playoff game though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He been in the league 11 years, got one ring, and you talking?
It don't matter. There's teams
It do
that
matter.
been in
You
it.
just said
There's franchises
do
that don't
matter.
got no rings right now.
Don't nothing matter unless you tell it. Let you tell it.
No, you said one ring don't matter. That's what you're saying. You got a championship. That don't matter.
No,
right?
you talking noise and he got one ring. You said he got a ring.
He got a ring. Most of them.
He been in the league 11 years. He better have a ring. You say he the best.
What? You better have a ring. What kind of what? How many players been in the league as long as them don't got a ring?
You say he the best. You know how many years Jordan played? You know how many rings he got?
You're changing the argument. That's not the argument. We're not saying Jordan's not a better player than Kyrie. I said Kyrie will drop 50 on Jordan right now, 100%.
Obviously, he ain't no team player then because he got one damn ring.
Jordan dropped 60 multiple times, so Jordan ain't a player. Come on, bro.
6
Everybody Jordan was doing it too. Jordan was dropping 60, so he ain't a team player then. That argument is not good.
Kyrie would have to die and come back to get 6 rings. You know that. He'd never get 6.
Yeah, he'd never get 6 rings. We're not saying that, but we just talking about Jordan.
But you just said he dropped 60 on Jordan, man. That's
100%. 100%. What's that got to do with him having a championship? Him being there's a way different or two different arguments. He had dropped 60 on any player in NBA history.
I just told you. Come back on this channel when they play in Miami in the first round after they get their ass whooped.
I'm on the channel every time he go live. When he go live, I'm clicking on. You're gonna see me.
All right, they play in Miami in 2 weeks. Come back on this channel in 2 weeks. They play in Miami.
Is that regular season?
Yeah, it don't matter. He just dropped. He came in here just talking. I'm gonna
be on here regardless. Anyway, but I thought
you just came on here when he dropped 60 in this regular season. So how you?
Yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know the great that he dropped 60.
KNT.
What up, bro?
There you go. What up, Coffee?
That's my guy, Coffee.
You my man. Hold up, though. Hold up. You my man.
Coffee.
All that bullshit. He ain't never ever dropping shit on MJ like that. Ever.
He dropping MJ right now.
MJ name. See, we just can't do this. See, this is what we can't do.
This is Kyrie Irving, bro. This is the best ball handler in NBA history.
I love
the best ball handler in NBA history, bro.
Kyrie stand for. I love Kyrie and everything Kyrie stand for, but he can't fuck with he can't fuck with Black God. He ain't got shit covered with Black God.
What you call him, Black God?
He ain't even top 75. They
don't know what they talking about.
Ain't no way in the fuck he gonna get. Look, he'd be lucky if he get 30, Joe, on MJ.
He ain't gonna get no 20 on Jordan.
Ain't no way in the fuck. Do you know what kind of defense Jordan play? Ain't nobody gonna let that motherfucker play.
He's not dropping what? He's not dropping 20.
That on Jordan.
When the Bulls are playing, look, the Bulls
were sleeping on Kyrie, man.
Kyrie Irving, bro.
Y'all disrespect blasphemy going on.
He can give anybody 50, bro. He's unguardable, bro. You gotta remember, he's an unguardable player, bro.
Let's keep it $1 million, dog. It was way physical back then.
You're bugging, bro. Nobody can guard Kyrie, bro.
Way physical. They gonna bump Kyrie and hurt that boy.
Kyrie from the hood, bro. You want to bump Kyrie going on the ground, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Kyrie got handled.
You think AI crossed him, bro? Wait till what Kyrie gonna do to him.
Kyrie ain't never as brilliant as Isaiah Thomas at that point guard, and they fucked Isaiah Thomas up. So ain't no way.
He's way better than Isaiah Thomas, bro. What are you
I don't think Jordan never came back from down 3.
Come on, bro.
1-3.
Can't nobody look. MJ proven. We talking about facts. Fuck all that wishing for thankful shit. Jordan
Kyrie proved it.
Six championships ago.
Yeah, Jordan's the better player. We know that.
And everything Kyrie stands for. I'm so happy he took that stance on that bullshit they try to put on him, this, that, and other. Right. I'm so happy he proved Stephen A. goofy ass wrong. I love Kyrie. But when we talking about Black Cat, this motherfucker dog, I watched this basketball for real, and I watched and studied everybody, and I love the way his handles is. I love Jamal Crawford's handles. I love Chris Mahmoud Muhammad handles. All the motherfuckers.
Jordan didn't play against.
Hold on. The chat. Hold on, real quick. The chat said John Starks gave Jordan 40.
Look. Let me tell you something, dog. But every time
he's way better than John Starks.
Whoever got it off on Michael Jordan, he tripled that shit on every team, on everybty.
Oh, he got 120. He's acting crazy.
Coffee, no. Hey, y'all tripping. Hey, KNT, I got you, fam. Hey, KNT, I got you, fam. Hey, KNT, I got you, fam.
Hey,
KNT, I got you, man. I got you back, fam.
Y'all my man, but I can't let y'all say that bullshit. So what happens with 2022 players and 2022 analysts and 2022 casual fans, they don't do no research on what really went down with Michael Jordan and that whole age generation right there.
Right.
He's a bad man, but he ain't never like that motherfucking Jordan. Y'all gotta know what
hold up. KD give Jordan 52. He will kill Jordan.
How is he gonna compare Jordan,
bro? Like on some real J. Like, I'm gonna be honest though. Jordan's not. He can't, bro. He's 6'11", bro. He's just gonna shoot over Jordan the whole game.
Do y'all know how retarded
Jordan? He would literally embarrass Jordan, bro. Literally, bro. Kevin Durant will.
We're gonna get this conversation started.
Do y'all know
he's gonna shoot over Jordan the whole game?
I'm gonna abuse anybody in here talk against Michael Jordan on that bullshit. I'm talking about
Jordan can guard KD, bro.
It's a whole town all out.
Jordan can guard KD.
My bad. Man, KD dropping 50 on
KD dropping 50 on that man.
Man dropping 50 on that man on top.
Look. Y'all talk that
easy money sniper. He dropped 40 damn near every game.
And then nigga Coffee today.
Hey, can I tell Coffee something?
I would give
Hey, let's get it.
Yo,
what's good, Nico? Let's get it.
Era, I give Kyrie averaging probably 20 or 25 points in Michael Jordan era. Dead ass. That's how.
Hell yeah, he averaged 20.
You tweaking, Carl.
He
averaged 25 on 12 shots.
They gonna bump you. They ain't just letting you come to the hole like that. You get
they can't guard.
Kyrie
When
does Kyrie have a free run at the rim?
Bro, you think niggas in the hood and Brooklyn and Jersey wasn't bumping him, bro? You think niggas in the hood and Jersey? We're not talking about Steph Curry and
I watched the 90s. It wasn't that fucking rough.
It wasn't Coffee. I mean Nico.
They ain't that you ain't come there with that bullshit. Rick Mahorn in there.
Body a lot, KD.
You just come to that bullshit.
Hey, it's evidence, Coffee. Hey, it's evidence. I can show you. I'm gonna send you the video, Coffee. I'm gonna give you evidence.
That series though.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Klay Thompson, to give Michael Jordan 50.
Klay Thompson and what?
He'll give Michael Jordan 50.
Klay Thompson? Oh no.
Effortlessly. Off ball and on ball.
Off ball, yeah. I did hell you're going over 1,000 screens.
Nico.
One mic.
Yes.
Nico, I would give Kyrie Irving a better chance than Klay Thompson.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's more creative. Klay Thompson spot up shooters, and they got Scottie Pippen from all type of people. But even with Kyrie Irving, I'm still going to give him in that era, averaging 20 or 25 points.
Yeah, I'm going to say
But why?
No,
The bums is already averaging 20, 25 that era.
No, because Scotty was going their best.
We're not saying he's going to average 50. No, that's unheard of. We said, hold on real quick.
What y'all niggas talking about, man?
Clarity.
I think he would average about 39.
Who
No.
averaged 39?
Hey, Nico.
Kyrie Irving.
And Michael Jordan era.
That's fair.
For sure.
Yes.
Y'all gotta stop
Yes.
that.
That's too much.
It ain't happening
No,
like
no,
that.
Have y'all watched the defense of that era? It's a lot of slow-footed niggas pushing
on the
people.
perimeter.
I'm gonna keep it a thing though. The people Jordan was playing was
One mic, man. One mic.
You had everybody on the defensive cohesive team with Ron Harper, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. That arm spin, that long arm spin alone. You can't even throw the ball through the motherfucker. They too long.
That's how KD feel. That's how KD gonna feel against Pippen. That's how KD gonna feel.
A 6'9" point guard, Magic Johnson, has straight problems. They ain't about to let Kyrie do all that crazy shit.
Kyrie gonna do whatever he want, regardless. That's Kyrie Irving.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And niggas gonna have flagrants all game.
It don't matter what you put.
Number flagrant fouls.
He get
Niggas gonna be kicked out the game, man. Be so mad.
Bro, he's shooting 8 to 12 from 3 tonight.
Look. I got if Kyrie Irving went against Kenny Anderson, he'd get his ass busted. Kenny Anderson.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute, fellas.
If this is an era, this is era
Wait a minute,
bias to
fellas.
its maximum.
Listen up. One mic. Check it out. I got the numbers for KD and I got the numbers for Jordan. Y'all want to hear them?
They about to get fucked up.
I want to talk with guys.
My bag. Go ahead.
Hold up, listen. Jordan played 15 years. Durant in his 14th. Listen to this. Jordan had 6 titles. KD got 2.
Facts.
Season. Hold up. Let me finish. Season MVP. Listen. Hush. Listen. Season MVP.
It don't matter though.
KD got 1.
This whole topic has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Finals MVP. Yeah. Jordan got 6. Durant got 2. All NBA first team. KD got 6. Jordan had 10. All NBA teams. KD got 9. Jordan had 11. Now listen. Jordan only played 15 years. This is Durant's 14th already. Let me finish. All defensive team. KD 0. Jordan 9. Now that's enough right there. This boy
it's not.
Even get on the
ball.
What
did that have to do with what we're talking about, though? What did any of that have to do with what we're talking about?
If you would have said KD, I would have gave you a better chance. And even with KD, I would say
he way behind.
Kyrie both got 50 on Jordan any given night.
It's just the defense in that era.
It don't matter who it is. These dudes are shooting from KD is
I ain't gonna front. Y'all too smart to keep talking about this defense was unreal.
Niggas,
come on, man.
Hold on, Nico.
We have the footage. It's on camera.
Niggas, if you want a top defender back in the day, bro, you get dead.
Nico, you got all the footage.
Hey, Coffee, I'm gonna send you the evidence, man.
We have the footage, man.
Yeah,
these dudes' defense was way overrated, man.
Niggas let MJ just drive by them, bro.
In the 80s, for sure was a bit more physical.
If you want to top defender in the league, bro, you were getting dead, bro. You were getting dead, bro.
We have to give them the credit. 80s was very physical. There was a lot of violence.
That's unrealistic, bro.
About what's gonna happen in the paint, like Kyrie and KD shooting from there. Them niggas shooting from there to half court. Them niggas ain't even. They gonna be sick.
Bro, the dudes of their era was getting in the paint, and they have to
They not even going in the paint for real. Kyrie gonna be down
there. You think they just let Jordan grab in that side? You think they just let him go in there?
We have footage of it.
Nah, they ain't just let him go in there, no.
But stop it. You know what? I actually dropped the video on that recently. Y'all check it out.
Here go another question for the panel. Another question for the panel, especially KNT, Nico on the side. Here go another question for you. Do they play better defense in this era or in Jordan era?
Jordan era. Because you can
stop it. Don't lie to him like that.
You can hand check.
Stop it. The hand check isn't defense. That's just
you better not. Niggas
all they doing is hacking. All they was doing like
defense now. The niggas that's actually playing defense.
How we gonna call pushing somebody defense, bro?
I'm gonna wait after Nico.
So
what's up?
So look, KNT told you the truth right there, Nico, and you refuse to accept the truth. You explain your position. Why you think this era defense as a collective is better than
The
Jordan
players
era
are better
defense,
now
so
than they were back then, way by far now.
Well, I'll explain that.
It's a
Hey,
collective.
hey,
Yeah, you.
It's
I
not
get
even
it.
look,
close.
I'm
Like,
after
it's
Nico,
not even
man.
close anymore.
let me explain that real quick.
You had
Let me go. Hold on. Let
fucking
me go explain this.
50-year-old
Hold on. One mic.
forwards back then.
That's a fact.
Fucking grandpas playing on the court.
Yo,
That's a
you
fact.
know what
But
Kyrie Irving would do to Craig
hold on,
Elo?
let me add this in here real quick.
Oh
Just
my
a
God.
little quick
Man.
understanding.
Old niggas.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
give
Hold on.
them.
Teamwork. What you say? Teamwork.
I said they had them niggas was old back then.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Teamwork.
Them niggas was weak, bro. I swear to God.
Teamwork.
Hey,
Scrubs.
38-year-old small forward.
The highlighted players was good.
Teamwork.
Yeah, word. Like, the big players were
Teamwork.
You said that.
Yo, it was good, bro.
Are you
Teamwork
kidding me?
cooking right now.
Teamwork? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, y'all
Like,
cooking.
Yo,
speaking
real
facts.
shit, bro. They had some scrubs back then.
They
Who was
definitely had some
scrubs?
scrubs back
Who was
then.
scrubs? Name me some scrubs back then. Teamwork. Name me some scrubs.
They had scrubs, man.
Hey, just go down
I
every
can't wait.
roster.
Aside, you wasn't even born back then. Aside, you wasn't born back then.
Most of them was scrubs.
Aside, you was just born last year. Aside, you was just born last year. Go ahead, teamwork. Name me some scrubs.
The niggas who I can't name.
I didn't hear you.
Going last.
I said the people who I can't name. They was scrubs.
Yeah, they scrubs. That's why they don't remember who
Come
they
on,
are.
OG.
Who was scrubs, teamwork?
Nah, but keep it a stack though.
That's
Keep it a
crazy.
stack. The teams now are way better than
Teamwork.
the teams
Hold
way
on.
back then.
I want to hear teamwork. Name these scrubs. Teamwork. Name me some scrubs.
Bring him up the 90s rosters.
Yeah, bring up the 90s roster. I'm about to bring up 90s.
Just go over every team. It's at least 12 of them.
Kyrie argument.
Yeah.
Basically, you gotta respect the fact that Kyrie, he was on the team that came back from down 3-1 in the finals.
Teamwork. You still
What's
haven't named
up?
me no scrubs, brother. You avoiding the question. Name me some scrubs.
Bro, them dudes is bombs. They're not
I
memorable.
told you, the people
Craig
who
Elo,
I
all them
name,
dudes
those
are scrubs,
the
bro. If you wasn't a
Hold on,
highlighted
you
player, you was a scrub.
Look.
Any game I watched that was back in the 90s, bro, I'm watching grandpas play.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
right.
you watching them
Hey,
scrawny
teamwork.
dudes, bro.
Teamwork.
Bro, niggas had Doc Rivers as a starting point guard.
Teamwork. Name me
That's
somebody
insane.
that's scrubs then. Teamwork. It's super easy.
With
then.
no
Name me
coordination.
Hey, Doc
man.
Rivers
Nico
is a scrub.
No coordination.
Spud Webb, these dudes.
You said
Niggas
Doc
had
Rivers
no
scrubs?
coordination.
Niggas had
man.
motherfucking Muggsy Bogues starting.
Muggsy
Hey, look,
Bogues.
hey,
Yo,
Nico.
listen, hold on,
You
bro.
think a
Yeah,
5'3" nigga will play in today's
Nico,
league?
Hold on,
Nico, you say
hold on,
Doc
real quick,
Rivers is
Coffee. I want to say this real quick.
Nico,
Yes, Doc Rivers is for sure a scrub.
Hold on, real quick, Coffee. Hold on.
New York Knicks. He's about 50 on them. 50.
Who dropped 50?
Why do you think this?
John Starks dropped 40 on Jordan. I got a question though.
I'm gonna tell
If John
You
Starks
think the
dropped
dude
40,
with one hand gonna
why
drop
don't you
50?
think Kyrie can
Not
drop
just
50?
because he's skilled, and not just because he's cold, but he made what he know. He's Chicago. They gonna
Scottie Pippen was Clamp Durant. Oh my God, they acting.
Doc Rivers averaged 10 points for a
They
career.
gotta stop. They gotta stop, man.
Dominique. Yeah, Dominique. You see what he averaged in college? So stop playing, boy.
Shit. If we gonna go back to college, I'm taking John Morant over him.
He said, "Stop playing, boy."
And then
Hey, he went back to college for Doc Rivers. That's in
Going
1979.
crazy.
Yo, bro. Did you see these guys, bro? Jeff Horner section, all them guys.
I got Scottie Pippen. He gonna lock John Morant up. Ain't nobody can't even with this team.
No, I'm keeping it stacked up.
I ain't gonna front. Scottie Pippen be sniffing them compression shorts.
You got Scottie Pippen. You got
Durant.
You got Michael Jordan.
That's really crazy, bro. Like you really think Durant's guardable at this stage of his career?
Michael Jordan and Ron.
You really think that Durant's guardable at this stage of his career? It's amazing.
Nah, Kevin Durant is unguardable.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, we can't keep lying about this.
No, we gotta keep. Why you keep lying to yourself?
What you think, Nico?
When he's not
Yeah, I do want to ask something in here.
All right, Coffee.
Who back in the 90s? He's 6'11", bro. He's 7 foot tall, bro.
Who back in the 90s was unguardable? Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson. I'm not even
Chris Jackson.
Who he is? Do you know who he is?
Chris Jackson.
Hey, Nico, he sound like one of them 2K players.
Hey, let me Google who Chris Jackson.
KNT, you heard me, KNT?
I don't know. Yeah, I heard you. That's why I'm laughing. That nigga funny as shit.
Yo, I'm looking at the top players from the 90s. I don't even see Chris Jackson.
You don't see Chris Jackson?
Chris Jackson's an actor.
Look, Google him.
He averaged 14 points for a career.
Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing.
And how he a point guard don't even average over 4 assists for a career?
You naming the big players, but name the players on 18 though.
Clyde Drexler,
Niggas
Gary
butt
Payton,
Oh, bro, this nigga calling him Chris
Dennis Rodman.
Jackson. He's talking about Mahmoud
And
Abdul
all them
Rauf. Come
names you
on now.
calling teamwork, we'll give
No,
work to
nobody calls
everyone
him Chris
Come
Jackson.
on, fam.
in this generation right here.
Bro, I do not see no Chris Jackson on this
No,
list.
it's
That's what I'm
Mahmoud.
trying to do.
That's a
Just
2K
Google it.
storyline,
Google
nigga.
Chris Jackson. Google Chris Jackson. You're gonna know
They
everything.
got they got Doc
Well,
Rivers
Hey
on the
Nico.
list.
why are we not calling him Mahmoud?
Hey Nico.
Byron Scott.
Hey Nico. So
Yes.
this your era, and you gotta give me more than Klay Thompson, Nico. If this your era, and you said this era played better defense than the era of Jordan, them, Nico, is that what you're saying? Or you
Yes,
just
by far.
Different about that, Navi.
By far.
I'll tell you about
By
the chat.
far?
By far.
Okay, what about far, Nico?
By far, because not only can they
Hey,
not
and I'm at the
hand-check,
cough.
your foot
I'm at the Nico.
your foot speed got to be on point in this era. Too many players are fast with handles that can go left, right at any point in time, spin move, jumping right over you from the free throw line if possible. You've seen John Morant do it a couple times. All types of weird shit. At this point in time, we understand in the 90s, people relied on a lot of putting their hands on you. That's not defense.
That's really not defense. They hacking pretty much.
It's not. And there's a lot of slow-footed dudes guarding the
They
dude
definitely
posting up
hacking.
at
That's up pretty
the
much.
3-point line. He posting up
Coffee, let me
3-point
know
line
him.
looking back. That's
Go ahead.
not,
Boy, it
bro.
ain't a damn player in the damn league that can play against Pippen or Rodman. He was shut down KD.
Why do you
ass
think
quick as
this?
hell. You know damn well Rodman would have killed KD little thin ass. That boy can't even
He
fall
would
down.
have
that
killed
nigga
niggas who
Marvin
couldn't do what KD could do.
Hey, I
So
respect
And
you,
Nico,
OG.
Pippen
Nico,
was damn
Nico
sure
on
shut
the
him
side.
down.
You tweaking,
Do
OG.
So he could kill
Pippen was
KD,
damn
but couldn't
sure
kill the
shut him
niggas
down.
with one hand.
Hold on, let
Okay.
me say this, Mark.
You're talking about a
Nico,
7-footer.
Hold on,
Hey, I respect you. I respect you, Marvin,
Nico on
man.
the
Get
side. Do
these
y'all
young
understand?
buckets
Nigga, you
off.
tweaking, man.
Nico on the side. Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand the game is played 90% from the neck on up? Y'all understand that part?
But you gotta remember, everybody say they shoot.
That's a fact. But
Hold
You
up,
pulling,
Nico.
bro. They're pulling, bro.
Teamwork
That's
on
what I'm
the
trying
side.
to tell
Do
you.
y'all
You
understand the
think
game
they're
is
gonna
played
go down there and be down there wrestling with you
90% from the neck on up?
Lonzo Ball gonna shut his ass down. Watch.
when y'all lights out? That's what I'm trying to
Hey,
tell
I
you.
send Lonzo Ball
They
back to
can't
the
even
90s.
shoot.
Niggas
They
average
doing
3
it.
points on him.
Lonzo Ball
Shut his
got a
ass
better.
down.
He's a better. He's a
Hey, Lonzo
better
Ball's a better
than a lot
defender
of
than
niggas in the
everybody from the
90s.
90s.
Look,
That's debunking
Alonzo
our
Ball
theory.
survived.
That's
He
debunking
was
our.
because of high
That's
basketball
not,
IQ.
I don't know
But like
about
I said
that. I
again,
don't
my
know about
question to Nico and the side and teamwork: do y'all understand the game is played 90% from the neck on up?
Kevin Durant
Yeah,
is
it's all
7-footer about to play from 30
That's a
feet
fact.
out shooting bombs. That's what I'm trying to
Okay,
tell you.
hold up. So you said
Y'all better hacking.
if you understand that part of it, if you understand that part of it, and you said they wasn't moving their feet and teamwork said they was too old, well, how the hell and tell me how they moving their feet in this generation in 2022? How the teams are moving their feet? Are they playing better defense today, and how they moving their feet today?
You know what? I actually just thought about it. So in today's game, people play out the perimeter a lot more. It's a lot of face-up defense, a lot of face-up basketball. At the 3-point line back then, you had to guard the post and watch out for drives and mid-range pull-ups. Everybody's sagging off, waiting for you to come straight to them, and somehow all the points still coming from the inside. The defense is not that fucking elite of that era.
Exactly.
Nico, give me your description. Nico, give me your description of a great defender and a good defender.
Somebody that slides his feet, has the instincts to know where you want to go. Film is very important. Somebody that knows which hands to use when they're going for blocks and contests.
Now, besides Alonzo Ball and Patrick Beverly, who's doing that in this era?
Klay Thompson.
Nobody.
DeJounte Murray.
How you gonna say nobody?
Mitchell. I can name
you know who Giannis Antetokounmpo is?
Hold on, y'all know defense is my game. Y'all know defense is my game.
Do you know who Anthony Davis is?
And you don't want to do that, Coffee. And you don't want to do that, Coffee.
Oh,
I know my
can name me
defense.
10 players. Hold on.
You don't want to do that, now, Coffee.
Hold on.
Do they got to be guards or they got to be anybody?
Don't say Zobo and none of the Chicago boys. Don't say Tony Allen. Don't say
I got you. Hold on, Nico.
So can it be big men also?
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay, that's light work. We got Anthony Davis. We got Giannis. We got Kawhi.
Stop.
Hold on.
Man, damn, listen to that shit.
I said don't name no Chicago boys.
Yeah, that's what
Come on, AD.
You play defense in Chicago. Can't say Anthony Davis. So come on. You still
Oh, come on.
You still gonna watch.
Oh, you trying to handicap, nigga? That's crazy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have y'all break that shit down. Y'all know it's 400 players in the NBA.
I can't name Tony Allen. That's wild.
LeBron James better than every 90s nigga ever that played defense.
Okay,
LeBron James.
LeBron James. He'll smack all y'all shit at the rim, at the 3-point line, mid-range.
How many all defensive teams he done made in his career?
All right, stop.
He jumped out the window with that
6 or
one.
7.
Why we
6
giving
or 7.
accolades to niggas
6 or
that dribble
7.
with one
6 or
hand?
7. 6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Jimmy
He made
Butler.
6 or 7. Come on, OG. Don't do that. Don't disrespect. Hey, Marvin, don't disrespect
I mean,
LeBron
of
like
course
that,
he
man. Don't
has,
do that,
but
man.
he's trying to give Jordan credit for playing in the era with one dribble package. Everybody came on the court with one dribble package.
Come close to stopping Jordan. Nobody in this fucking era can stop Jordan. Nobody.
Nobody in their era can stop
Why
Jordan.
are you tweaking that? Like, I know it's coming to your mind, but why?
Nobody in their era can guard Kyrie.
Back then, he'd be
Hey, y'all let me know when I can go, man.
Nico,
I'm debunking all the OG's theories.
hold on. Nico, did you say one dribble package? Did you say that?
Yes. Yes, but mine's is more accurate.
Hold up. You said Ross Strickland ain't got no handle? Isaiah Thomas ain't got no handle? Shit, huh?
Rod Strickland and Isaiah Thomas? Oh, man. Isaiah is cool. Those are cool. Come on now.
Hold up. You said Ross Strickland ain't shit? Hold
I
up.
said they cool. Now, I'll take the professor over them. He a street baller. Come on. Come on.
He ain't get enough credit, bro.
Hey, KT, do Ross Strickland got handle?
Hey, y'all let me know when I can go, man. I'm debunking all the OG theories. No cap.
Ross Strickland got handle.
Thank you, KT. Go ahead, Assad.
Go ahead.
So hold on.
You talking about defense, right? In the era, y'all era when niggas
Josh
can grab
Jackson out
on
there
to
spitting in
niggas.
the comments.
Boy, y'all having a hard time coming up with this era playing defense, boy. Y'all having a hard. Y'all can't give me fuck 10. I'm be like 50 Cent. Fuck Harry Potter book. Give me that shoot book shit. Go again.
I just hold on real quick before anybody go ahead. I just got the stat of the night for y'all. I just want Kyrie had 41 points in the first half.
Who that?
That's right.
Kyrie had 41 points in the first half.
He didn't stay.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm not. And just the first half, he was 41 points, 14 for 19, 6 of 7 from 3, and he shoots 100% for the free throw line.
I thought you said they played defense in this era.
It don't matter who we do.
There's no defense for Kyrie. Not in the 90s, not ever.
Come on, man. You can't do that, bro. All right.
Y'all just said they played good defense, man.
Kyrie dropped 40 on anybody. We just said that. We just said Kyrie dropped 50 on Jordan.
My bad. I saw you know this get rough out here. They're gonna defend that era.
I'm telling you, Nico, it's crazy, bro. The logic is crazy,
You
bro.
gonna defend this era because that's the only damn era y'all know. That's why that's all y'all got to talk about. Because you don't know nothing. You don't know shit else. All you know is what you know now. You ain't old enough to know nothing. That's why you talk crazy, because you don't know nothing.
Bro, that's
we
cap.
gonna
We literally have
OG, that's crazy.
Players are way better than they were.
Come on, OG, y'all don't got.
It's not even. That's not.
Y'all ain't.
You a basketball
You gonna defend yours, that's the only damn thing you know.
You know when you a basketball survivor, you study the game.
That's why you talking crazy, because that's all
Hey,
you
what
know.
you say, Coffee?
Study Nate Archibald eras. Go back and study Pete Maravich eras. Go back and
They
study
can't read that far back.
He on them too. He got 50 on all them guys too. They had bums playing back then too.
Watch that.
Are you serious?
Why are y'all denying evolution?
Them motherfuckers ain't playing no games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, look at my screen though.
When any one of y'all players get 6 championships, come back and talk to us.
Tripping.
When y'all get 6 championships, come back and talk to us.
Yo,
he get, man,
It's
come
easy to
on.
get 6 with the milkmen on the court.
That's not.
You had the mechanics playing basketball.
Y'all study every era. What era y'all study? Basketball.
Yeah, but yo, you can't act
plus.
like you cannot act like there was all defenders back then when they was literally just hacking. That's why it's so
That's
funny.
facts.
That's all, every old school picture you see somebody grabbing somebody's arm or somebody hand over Jordan Hoops.
That makes it.
Yo, they hacking, bro.
That's all you can go back.
That's why Jordan was teabagging him. He was too modern.
So hold on. What KT said, if it's true what KT said, then that makes it even worse for y'all this era. Jordan averaged down there 80 in this era.
You right. If Kyrie scored 40 in the first half, how many you think Jordan gonna score, man?
I'm trying to tell you.
About 20.
Get the fuck out of here.
About 35.
Come on, KT.
You gotta remember, Kyrie got
And y'all want to talk about some defense this era. Them boys ain't playing no fucking
bro.
Look, can we agree? Can we agree to disagree on this? Let's all agree that we all don't know nothing about nothing, and then we have some serious dialogue. So throw all that out the window, throw everything out the window, and just look at pure game of every era, and tell me in terms of defense and offense, who had the best era in offense and who had the best era in defense.
Their era is better on defense, and this era is better on offense because the players are way better than the players back then. It's not even close. Them players
they more athletic.
They're way better.
Look, KT said here. What you say, Nico?
I do want to also dispute and say KNT is lying. He's too intelligent to be saying that. The defense now, the defense now is way better, bro. Like we can't give dudes credit for guarding a post up.
Okay, Nico, that's okay. Okay, Nico, that's okay. Teamwork. What you say?
Hold on. And that is true though. No, go back to I just want to what Nico saying, and then
they're more athletic.
I didn't even think of it like that. All they're guarding is a guy coming to the rim. They actually got to switch, go out there and guard this. If you a center, you actually got to guard a center that go out there and do step back 3-pointers like Anthony Davis and all that type of stuff.
Okay, we can
it's a lot harder to play defense now.
We can respectfully agree to disagree on that. Okay, KNT, Nico.
I got the old school defense.
The players make more difficult shots now.
They make more difficult shots now than back then?
That's a fact.
By
so
far.
That's offense. What's your defense? What you say on defense?
I think the defense is definitely better.
In this era?
Oh, man, he's spitting.
I'll say that again.
In this era or in Jordan era?
And this era is better.
The better defense? Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Marvin. What you think?
The refereeing, as far
all right, hold on, guys.
I'm
gonna give you guys your props. This era has more athletic guys. That's obvious. They were definitely more athletic. But the reason why they played better defense back in the day is because we had true centers, we had real centers. It was real basketball. This 3-point shit is bullshit. This is bullshit, guys. Let me finish.
They're just too skilled.
Hold on. Get to the point. Let me finish. When you go outside today, when you go up to your court and back in your backyard, is there a 3-point line? Hell no. When you started playing basketball, it wasn't no 3-point line. They done brought this in, and y'all gonna bring up defense? You know damn well ain't nobody gonna be running all the way out there to play no good defense. Now this is what I'm saying. Y'all got better offense because you got better athletes. But back in the day, you couldn't even touch the defense that was played.
And I agree with that.
She said that. Wait, hold on.
We can't agree with that. That's not true.
Oh, that's crap. I'm gonna use this experience. Hey, hold on, Nico.
Hey, these are dudes that saying I knock the hell out of you coming down the lane.
Here go the next question. We're gonna break it down.
Before you go to the next one, I want to speak on what Marvin said real quick. Each person go before I forget what he said.
Okay, hold on.
Because I kind of agree with what he's saying.
No. It's okay. We respect everybody say what they say. It's respect, agree, disagree. Here go the next question. What centers are better? In this era of centers or back when Shaquille O'Neal and Hakeem Olajuwon and them guys?
Of course, it's back in the day.
We can't say that. They had about 3 niggas.
So
but
there wasn't no center that can do what the centers are doing right now.
Nico,
hey, I send Joel Embiid back to the 90s, 40 every game.
Wait, no, I'm tripping.
None of them dudes couldn't do step back 3-pointers. When you see Hakeem Olajuwon
40 in that era.
It's more talented niggas. It's more talented niggas at the center spot.
Hold up. We're going down the line. Start with Nico, Hassan, Teamwork, Marvin, and then KNT. So we're going down the line. So are the centers better in this era or are the centers better in the last era? And if so, explain why. Nico,
who you starting with?
You put me in there too, chat.
We go Nico.
Put your ass in there too, chat.
And then Teamwork, Marvin, and KNT.
Well, I said this a while ago. I remember me and A1 used to argue about this. I send JaVale McGee back to the 90s. Motherfucker averaged at least 30, 12 rebounds and assists. That's all I need. I don't even need to send nobody else. I'll send just JaVale.
Okay, I like that.
He'll give Hakeem problems.
I like that, but look, unfortunately, we talk about centers. So centers is plural, not just one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The average of center play back then is so low. I only need to send one dude. He'll ruin the whole league.
Okay, so that's Nico take. What you said,
more.
Son?
It's more.
But yeah, they can go more.
In today's game. Thanks. Hey, in today's game, right? It's more talented.
What'd you say, Son? Everything with you is today's game.
Everything in today's game, every big is there's more talented bigs in today's game than in the 90s or the 80s or the early 2000s. Because the game is expanded.
So you got better than Shaquille. Okay, you got better Akeem and all those guys and Ron Sampson. All okay.
No, you missing the. I said it's a bigger. More centers of today is more talented than those just three guys. It's three to five guys back then in the 90s that was dominant centers. Right now, it's
how many is it now?
Okay, you got no killer. You got Jokic. You have Joel Embiid. You have who else?
Keep going.
No, it's more. It is more.
Any of y'all niggas, Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert giving any of y'all niggas problems in the 90s.
Let the man call him out.
Sending Jared Allen back, he averaged 15 blocks.
Hold on. Can't cut him off. Hassan talking. Hassan got it.
Hassan Whiteside giving y'all niggas. Hassan Whiteside giving y'all niggas problems in the 90s. Who else?
Okay,
that's fact.
Who else? Miles Turner's giving y'all niggas problems in the 90s. He can switch the floor and all that, and he can play in the post.
All right, so that's your take. Go ahead, teamwork.
DeMarcus Cousins. Come on, man. Like,
hold on, teamwork now.
My take is kind of similar to what Hassan just said. Basically, they finding better talent. Back then, now they really scouting for players. They making the league more diverse. Even though the league is dominantly black, but I feel like they actually going to find the good guys instead of just drafting what they got. They basically going through the picks better.
So you picking this era? You picking this era centers better than Kevin Garnett era?
Oh, that's a fact.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Marvin.
But hold on. I was just going to. I know basically what you're referring to is the refereeing. You basically saying back then they used to let more shit go, so the game was actually more physical. I do agree with you on that.
That's a good point, teamwork.
That's a good point. As far as like guys like Kyrie, KD, Giannis, there's a lot of guys now. They getting calls that now that they wouldn't get back then. So that's I think the point that you're trying to make. But as far as the actual talent of the big guys now, I think is definitely more on the wide range of talent rather than just being big and being able to, be in the right place at the right time.
Hey, go ahead, time that nigga out real quick.
That's a good point. That's a good point, teamwork. Welcome to the panel quiz. It's Marvin.
All right. First I'm just gonna give them, since they keep talking since they keep talking we was only 2 or 3 of them, I'm gonna give them the best, the 5 that I know. First, Alonzo Mourning. Nobody in the NBA can stop him right now.
I said 3 to 5. I said
let me finish. Let me finish.
We can't interrupt nobody. We can't interrupt him.
Let me finish.
We gotta let him finish.
Next respect. Number 4, Patrick Ewing. I ain't got to tell y'all that nobody in the NBA can stop him right now. Number 3, David Robinson. Could nobody stop him? And let me keep going. Number 2, Shaquille O'Neal. Now, I didn't miss the bunch. And not only Shaquille O'Neal, the first one I'm going to put on top is Akeem Olajuwon. All 5 of them centers would dominate. I'm talking about dominate this era right now, averaging over 25 and 15 every fucking game. I'm through.
That's a good point. Marvin. Go ahead, KT.
Ain't much to talk about. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Listen.
But
all them dudes right there.
We got KT and then quiz. The question is, what era got the better centers? This era or the era with Michael Jordan?
Overall, back then, but the centers back then can't do what the centers are doing now.
That's because it's a different game.
KT is appeasing y'all, by the way.
The skill that Jokic has is better than any center that ever played in your era.
It's more skill.
That's a fact.
It's just like that he passes, he can dribble, he can shoot threes, he can step back. Yo, they're running.
I want you to know Giannis will whoop all them niggas' asses except Shaq.
You don't take a lot wrong with him.
Can't do that.
KT got the flow. We can't disrespect. He got the flow.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Nico.
And another thing too, Shaq told you himself he not running out on no screen, so he'll be a defensive liability. A lot of these dudes that get put on screens to be out there looking like dumb excuse my language.
Yep.
Dumb, but you know what I'm saying every single one of them centers ain't gonna be able to guard no switches, man. And when they're gonna literally put them in, they're going to have to deal with 1,000 screens. Y'all are not ready to deal with no Warrior team that's screening you the whole game like that. They ain't never played with no teams that do nothing like that.
Okay, that's your take, KT. Hold up. Quiz next now. That's your take, KT. That's your take. All right, go ahead, Quiz.
Come on.
Quiz
gone? I think I ran him off, Coffee.
I think.
Hey, since y'all talking about perimeter defense and all that, man, y'all gotta stop disrespecting these niggas, man.
Asad, you got the next question. Nico, you got the next question after that. KT, you got the next question after that. Teamwork, you got the next question. Then Mom, go ahead, Asad. You get to ask your question about this era, last era.
Okay, y'all was talking about perimeter defense. Y'all was talking about perimeter defense. It was being better in the 90s and all that. That's cap. Because I'm gonna send you the footage after this live, Coffee, man. You gonna be like,
please do.
These niggas they let MJ just walk to the lane like that. They just let him by. And that's for the defenders. That's not defenders in the league. Like if they weren't top defenders, like they weren't clamping up like that. Like it's guys like that, that's actually defenders like that can't hand check, they can't grab on to niggas' arms and all that when they going by. You can't do it today. You got to extra feet. You got to sit on defense. You got to shift your feet.
What's your question for the panel?
You got to know where you're.
What's your question for the panel, Assad?
You didn't hear nothing I said? Wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You went in and out, bro.
I mean, I heard it.
What was the question, Nico?
I heard it.
I mean, he wasn't asking a question. He had to let you know something.
Okay, so now we're going to ask a question. Each person going to ask a question because you got to define this era and last era. So each person on the panel got to ask a question. We got to be able to break that down like that so we all can address it. So
I want to ask y'all a question.
Go ahead, Nico.
I want to know why are older gentlemen, y'all have to understand, Coffee has a high basketball acumen. He's very understanding of the game. He can read the spiritual energy behind the game of basketball, and he's still trying to tell you what he's seen in the 90s is better than currently. Now, that's insane if I do say so myself, because check me out, my Giannis video, and I got a lot of footage of 90s basketball. Of course, mainly it's Jordan because that's the god of the era. You can see this man casually walking to the basket with a quick first step, which almost everybody has in the NBA nowadays. Yep. Straight to the basket, past awful defense, people trying to slide their feet to keep up with a slightly, at that point in time, above average Michael Jordan because he's like 37. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't young Jordan. It wasn't Skywalker.
Let him finish, Coffee. Let him finish.
Oh, yeah. I want to know. Yes, I had to explain that, and I want to ask y'all, why are y'all telling yourselves that the 90s is better than the current defensive capabilities, physical abilities, and the basketball minds that have molded from that era to the current era of the basketball players? Why are y'all saying the 90s are better?
I got a good take. The reason they're saying that is because now they invented something called the two-way player, so you don't have to play defense. Back then, if you wasn't playing defense, you wasn't even getting in the game.
That's right.
What do you think about that, Coffee?
Look, put your hand on the nigga posting up.
Hold up. Did y'all hear what KT said? Did y'all hear what KT said? Nico, you heard what KT said?
Yes.
Everybody heard what KT said? Okay, so
I can guard a nigga with no handle, by the way.
When we say invent, who invented the game basketball?
James Naismith.
Come on.
James Naismith. It's so crazy. Shout out to my 7th grade project. I did a project on the ABA, and it came up. He did it at Springville, Illinois, at the YWCA.
Absolutely.
Basketball.
So look,
Peach baskets.
Absolutely. So when you say invent two-way players, that was invented back then. The game of basketball wasn't just offense; it was defense.
Facts.
So
Which is where it
collectively,
should be.
exactly. So collectively, any player playing a game of basketball should have been playing defense and offense at some point, and we all got to agree to this. It slid. Where did it go wrong at? Where we just concentrated on offense and we forgot totally about defense.
I just want to say one thing before you go any further, Coffee. If you guys can remember, do y'all remember a team called the Detroit Pistons?
Yes,
that had
sir.
the best defense damn near ever that played the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
So why y'all? All right, but wait. So why in the hell is this man telling me that they used to let Michael Jordan just walk down the lane?
No,
they damn near killed him before he won one.
We're talking about the elite defenders. He's talking about the splash-ins.
Hold up, Nico, because Nico said they literally let Michael
There's some
Jordan.
bums that he was playing too.
Yeah,
Like,
walk down the lane.
Hold up, Nico, you got to defend yourself, Nico, because Detroit had a specific play for just Jordan. So what Marvin saying is correct.
Right.
So what Marvin saying is correct. How you gonna defend that, Nico?
You naming one team out of 30.
What?
One team out of 30.
One team out of 30.
One team.
You telling me Cleveland didn't play D? The Knicks didn't play D.
Bro, niggas, Michael Jordan. Hey, Michael Jordan had 21 free throws on him in the first half.
Hold up, he just hit you with
that
the
Knicks.
Hold up, Nico, he just hit you with the Knicks.
Yeah, that ain't defense.
You remember the Knicks defense?
Yes, no, Michael Jordan was putting 50 on them.
Could you name that starting five
against the top defense? Against the top defense.
Patrick Ewing and Doc Rivers.
Hold up, Nico. Could you name that starting five with Patrick Ewing? That starting five back then?
He loved bringing up Doc Rivers.
No, Doc Rivers is starting. Hey, Patrick Ewing and Doc Rivers.
On that team. I'll give you a hint. It was Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley, Xavier McDaniels.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but Doc Rivers is definitely on that team.
Just name two more. It's easy. Just name two more. You can even go on your computer. You can even cheat.
John Starks.
And you know what
year are you talking about, though?
What team are you talking about?
The Knicks.
New York.
Yeah, but what time? Because Doc Rivers is on that team.
What about him?
No, Doc Rivers was
on
the Hawks.
He was on the Hawks, Doc Rivers.
But what year are we talking about? I'm confused.
Doc Rivers was a good defender. What you talking about?
Absolutely.
Shit.
So what he's saying,
Yeah,
Nico, what he's saying is Detroit developed the Jordan rule. Detroit developed the Jordan rule, and every team in the league followed that after Detroit.
That's right. They was generally killing that man.
Michael Jordan. So they had a purpose to try to stop Michael Jordan. Every team after Detroit.
Every game.
Every game.
Every
Damn, they were trying to stop him. He still got 37. That's crazy.
And he still had 37.
That's remarkable.
That let me know how trash the defense really is.
Okay, so
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm telling
The
you.
defense will stop one nigga. He still got 40.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Nico.
What would Jordan be today? What would
All he was
Jordan
doing
be
was
today?
shooting mid-range pull-ups.
Okay, let's keep it
That's just
going.
crazy.
Let's go.
And they weren't doing that the whole 90s.
Since y'all got no respect. Since y'all got no respect.
They weren't doing that the whole 90s when he played. That was the late 80s. That was the late 80s.
That's Kobe Bryant is the next topic. Which y'all agree? Did Kobe Bryant play D or did he not play D?
Kobe played D.
Kobe did everything.
Kobe did everything.
Okay, Nico. What you say?
He's the more skilled version.
Of course he played defense. What dumbass would say that? What dumbass would he say?
Well, you got people dumb today. When they mention
Y'all
basketball,
saying the 90s era didn't play no defense. He was in the 90s.
Kobe no more, which is crazy.
He was in the 90s.
Now the 2000s played defense. It's the 2010 and up. The 2000 and 2010 played defense because you remember we were still in the Shaq era, the Tim Duncan era, and all the Ben Wallaces of the world, the Kevin. It was a 2010. It was after LeBron went to Miami. It went downhill.
Okay, so
I'm going
Clay give Kobe 40.
Would y'all agree with what KT said? It said it was after LeBron that defense slid and went downhill.
Most definitely, because that's when it went to super teams.
I mean, he's counting his era too.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I wouldn't
now.
say that completely. It just became a lot of ticky-tack fouls. That's why the flopping shit came through that.
It became a superstar league. I ain't gonna lie. Once it became a superstar league, it became more about the entertainment of basketball than basketball. Like
The niggas
you couldn't touch
I'll say
superstars.
is
I
this.
agree with that. But this year is more physical and better defensively that I've seen from any era.
Yeah, I agree.
Period.
Because they got rid of the bull crap falls, and a lot of these players. But on another thing too, that goes back.
That's
to
a
their
fact.
point.
Hey, I'm gonna go as far as say this.
We can't just let that go with Nico. What Nico just
All
said.
right, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Nico, hold on. We just can't let that slide. Nico said.
Hold on. I want to ask him a question. How can this year be one of the best defensive years when this year is the highest scoring year ever in the NBA?
Right.
Bro, these dudes are professionals.
Man, you think I'm 12. I'm not your age, man.
I mean, you
tell me something, man. You ain't making no damn sense.
This is the most. You ain't questions for the most. So why are we asking questions about the most offensively gifted players?
Hey, hold on, man.
Yo.
Hey, Mom,
he confused about the best offense he's ever seen.
Man, y'all ain't making. Every time I tell y'all some real shit, y'all just come up with any damn thing.
Hey, Jordan Clarkson dropping all them 90s niggas off.
They not thinking. Hey, they not thinking, Nico. They're not thinking.
Josh Hart dropping all them 90s niggas off.
You said, hold on. Assad said we're not thinking. Hold on. So we're not thinking. So hold on, Assad.
I'm just saying, Josh Hart.
We're not thinking, Assad. So we just go remotely just coming out the face with anything, right?
Yeah, I'm just talking anything. I'm running the truth.
Hey,
if y'all can give me,
hold on, man.
Y'all give me 5 top defenders that played today, then I'll shut up. Give me 5.
That's Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Lonzo Ball.
Klay Thompson ain't no damn top defender, man. Stop.
What?
Why do you not think that?
I got to agree with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, Zobal. Who the other?
That's how we know he's talking some bullshit.
But look.
Nah, it's because Kyrie made him look so bad.
Thompson ain't no defender.
Kyrie score on anybody.
Man, you out your mind, Marvin, man. No, nigga, come on, man. Come on, fam. You tweaking.
Zobal. What's the other 3?
Yeah, give me 3 more.
AD, Giannis,
Kawhi.
DeJounte Murray, Davion Mitchell.
I agree with that. We can't even name 10 elite defenders because there ain't.
All right, my bad. Take AD out. LeBron James.
He is not the only defender, no boy.
Stop reaching.
Hold on. When Bron got to defend somebody, he will turn the fuck up. Stop playing with him.
LeBron James is a defender.
Look, I don't want you to have to defend.
He's not gonna play defense all game.
Nico,
he's old.
He asked about an elite defender.
Bro, he's 37.
Nico, I don't want you to turn it on and off. I want it to be like that every single game. Not when you want to defend.
Well, let's go through his career then. Come on. That's LeBron's career. Come on now. We watch him in the finals.
We talk about right now, bro.
I ain't gonna front.
Hey, Coffee, you not defending like that at this
LeBron.
man. What type of game is, man?
You know what? Hold on. I got a name for you. I'll just throw Kevin Durant in there. He better than all them niggas. Man. Kevin Durant better than all them niggas in the 90s on defense.
What?
Okay, what you say, Assad? What you say?
We better not sleep on KD defense.
No,
he do everything.
But he got the top tier in defense. He got top tier. What'd you say, Assad?
He definitely not.
Because teamwork haven't said anything.
Why is he not top tier? He guarded LeBron all finals.
Because he ain't never made the first team defensive team. That's why he ain't top tier.
But they got names.
Come on now.
Nico,
I'm saying this on Flight Sports TV.
You hand checking? How they
Hold over quick, Flight.
Hey, PJ Tucker better than all them niggas on defense in the 90s.
I got a point. Hold up.
What about the hand? What version we playing and what NBA is? Are they hand checking? I mean, how they doing?
If they're not hand checking, they gonna blow the. They gonna blow the.
They think hand checking is like the hand of God. Bro, you think that's gonna stop these niggas?
That's a big deal, though.
Come on now.
Are we hand checking?
That's not real defense. Hand checking is not
Steph Curry already said if you hand check me, I'm gonna just fight you.
I got one.
Hey, you think when Steph was on that Knucklehead show?
Mario Ellie played better defense than anybody you just said. His name was Mario Ellie. He played better defense than anybody you just said.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey, I'm
learning about bad people on here.
Curry could survive the hand checking.
Man, hold on, for sure.
Curry got handled though.
Yeah.
Other than beat up on Curry though. I think they beat up on Curry.
You know these old hand checking niggas raised the new niggas? Man. You don't think they been hand checked?
No, dog.
You don't think Michael Thompson was hand checking Klay Thompson?
Nico, not like that. You ever heard of Benny Johnson, Nico? You ever heard of Other Man?
They had to change the rules in the game because of the way they was treating Jordan, man. They ain't changed no rules for nobody since Jordan left the game, baby. Nobody.
I mean, they just did that for James Harden, but I mean,
they didn't do it because he was scoring too many damn points, Mike. And don't tell me, listen, not only did they change the rules, even when they was doing that to Mike, he still was averaging 35 points a game.
That's facts. Some slow-footed defenders couldn't do shit.
That's facts. And when no team tougher than New York Knicks, when they had Charles Oakley and
McGrady. Just like Isaiah Thomas said, Giannis would dunk on him every play.
No, not the New York Knicks. No, New York Knicks ain't letting you do that shit. New York Knicks ain't letting you come down with them.
He'll find out what Giannis fucking compression shorts smell like.
Have y'all ever seen a guy named Larry Nance play before? His son is in the league now.
Yes,
Larry Nance. Y'all ever seen him play? Y'all ever seen Larry Nance play?
Y'all know who Larry Nance is?
I didn't think so. Oh, yeah, I didn't think so. They don't even know who they just know his son. They know his son.
I know who he is.
You know who he is.
He was a hell of a defender. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And also, I just want to say this: all those 5 defenders I brought up, the 5 that you brought up, couldn't even suck their dick, and you know that.
All right, pause. I mean, come on. Hey, you don't think Giannis is a better defender than everybody you name?
Hey, I can name past 10 defenders.
Hold up. Teamwork, hold up. We gotta let Teamwork get in this, dog. Teamwork, what's your question?
Come on, man.
Teamwork.
Sorry about that, fellas.
Teamwork.
Hey, since y'all said defense was so trash, since y'all say defense is close to non-existent in today's game, right? I can name right now. I can name 10 niggas right now that plays top tier defense in this league, and that'll be.
But you gotta really look it up for the find 10. That's what that kind of proves.
Go ahead and name your 10.
No, I'm saying
you name 10 real defenders.
Google 10. Go ahead.
Shaq, they changed
Shout out to Theo NBA.
Hold on. Assad got it. Name your 10, Assad.
You said name 10, right?
Right. You said you could name 10, right?
All right, DeJounte Murray, PJ Tucker.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Now start over. Who your first name?
PJ Tucker.
Yeah, I'm about to say they changed the rules for Harden. Shout out Talent TV. That's true.
I like PJ Tucker. I like Drew Holiday.
Harden was getting 15 and 20 free throws a game. They were slowing the game up, so they weren't scoring. Like tonight, like I ain't gonna lie. After seeing tonight, they scored 150 points, bro. Tonight.
Yeah, and who playing defense?
But then again, back in the old era, Wilt Chamberlain was able to score 100 points. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because nobody
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
PJ Tucker, Drew Holiday.
Hey, can y'all hear me or something?
Yes, we hear you now.
We can hear you.
Now don't leave out Draymond Green. Let me help him out. Don't leave out Green.
No, don't help him, Mom. Go ahead. Assad.
Of course, Draymond Green. He was gonna be one of the last dudes I named. Of course, Draymond Green.
Okay, that's Matisse
Thybulle.
Go ahead.
Thybulle, don't put him.
Alice Caruso. Who? Wait, what? Now?
Did you say
wait, what?
Did you say Thybulle?
The nigga had 6 steals. One of these last games. What are y'all talking about, bro?
The whole season.
Steals don't mean you play.
The nigga had 6 steals.
I proved that. I already proved that. Still doing bull crap. Like when
we didn't even name
Draymond. No, bro. Hold on. Watch that nigga film, bro.
Let me get my point.
He's in the talk for defensive player of the year, bro.
The still argument don't go good with defense because Steph Curry was 5th in the league in steals last year. He plays.
That's facts. That's fact. He shoot the gap. That's fact.
We're not talking about Steph Curry, bro. We're talking about Matisse Thybulle.
No, he's not one of these dudes. Like when you name in the top, these dudes got next level Hall of Fame defenders.
Like Tony Allen, Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, you can name to Patrick Beverly.
Bro.
Come on, elite defenders, bro.
Right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Bro.
Since I seen it in the chat, who went in the matchup, Rodman or Giannis?
This nigga's in disgust.
Hold on,
Prime Rodman. Prime.
We got Larry Assad taking this 7. He got 7 more. Go ahead, Assad.
Easily.
Assad. Okay, something wrong with the side.
Wait,
What'd you say, Nico?
before I finish, Matisse Thybulle is in the running for defensive player in the league. What are y'all saying right now, bro? He's in the running for defensive player in the league. What are y'all talking about?
Okay, I'll give you Matisse. Go ahead, we got 6 more. Go ahead, Assad.
Gary Payton the second.
Stop. Okay.
Did you laugh? Did you laugh?
His daddy, His daddy. And his daddy our generation. But keep going. Keep going.
Oh, come on.
And elite defender.
Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart.
Oh my God.
Easily.
Marcus Smart.
Easily.
He decent. He decent.
Yes.
He decent coffee.
All right, you got 5 more. Go ahead.
Gary Trent Jr.
Stop.
Gary Trent Jr.
No, not Gary. Gary's an okay defender.
Stop.
Have you named Draymond yet?
No, he didn't say Draymond yet. He didn't say Draymond. He should be. You should have named him.
Have you named Paul George?
Now he's trying to stick everybody else in there and say Draymond last.
Of course, I'm naming players that's played, but yeah, of course, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Of course, they're one of the top.
No. Paul George played this year. Stop it.
Look. They can't stay in the game. I can't give you if you keep on.
No, I'm talking about that's playing. I said right now. I said playing right now. I said players that's playing right now. That's why I didn't name them, but of course they're in there too. Jimmy Butler.
Okay, you got one more.
Davion Mitchell.
No, just say
Davion Mitchell. He's a prodigy. He's a defensive prodigy.
No, don't say Davion. Just say Drummond Green. Say Drummond Green.
What did you say? Come on, man. Hey, Marvin, don't disrespect that. Hold on, OG. Y'all OG's tripping, man. Do not disrespect Davion Mitchell.
Don't crown Davion. He's still a rookie.
The nigga won defensive player of the year in college. He's one of the best.
We talking about the pros, bro.
Okay. All right. That's enough. Hold on. Now let me just run.
I'm naming you players that's playing defense. That's playing elite player defense.
All right, hold up.
What y'all niggas talking about, bro?
Listen to this. All right, hold up. Now just match these.
But that's bad disrespectful, bro. Y'all niggas tripping, man.
I'm gonna start off. Hold on. I'm gonna start off with Ben. Hold on. I'm gonna start off with
Ben. I don't like that, bro. Cause y'all niggas downplaying these niggas, man.
No, hold on, Marvin. Before you go, let's say everybody on your list was 1,000%, and that's 10. Now, what about the rest of them 390 motherfuckers in the league? What's going on in this era, man? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So go ahead,
man. I'm gonna start off earlier. It's 15% Ben Wallace.
That means 85.
Hold on, let me.
I said it was 15. I said it's about 15% players that's actually playing defense.
Yeah, that proves their point.
That's cap. I think most teams play good defense.
Right,
cool.
I don't know.
All right, hold on. Let me spit. All right, I'm gonna start off with Ben Wallace. And he was better than anybody you just named. Then I'm gonna go to a guard. His name was Joe Dumars. I don't know if y'all knew him. He was damn good. Then I'm gonna go to Gary Payton, the boy who you just talked about.
Ben Wallace is not a better defender.
Then I'm gonna go.
He's not a better defender.
Do y'all remember a guy named Allen Robinson?
Than Ben
y'all remember a guy named Allen Robinson?
He come with them killers.
Hold up, I ain't through. Scotty, hold up. Scotty Pippen. I know y'all remember.
Exactly, that's my point.
I know y'all remember.
Exactly, that's my point.
He got the finger wave. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you somebody else. Sean Kemp, y'all remember Sean Kemp? He played some hellified defense. Lonzo Mourning. Hold up, I ain't through. Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon. I can go on and on and on. It ain't a player that you just mentioned on your list that was go 3 points against one of them motherfuckers.
So give our average defense, we get y'all the athleticism in this era.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
That's right.
And they're just better players now.
Yeah, I
got a question for you. I'm going to ask you this. I want to ask Coffee this because he's from Chicago. What do you think about Kobe being a more skilled Michael Jordan?
No, you say Kobe more skilled than Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
I would say so. You know why? Because everything Michael Jordan did, Kobe Bryant emulated that. And took it to a whole nother level in terms of he shot a layup, an hour and a half, just shooting a layup. I witnessed this in the gym. Now, is he a better player than Michael Jordan? No. He's a better skill-wise than Michael Jordan? Yes. Michael Jordan didn't do skills like that. He got skills and he was off the chain, but not like Kobe, because Kobe got it from Michael Jordan. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, Kobe would have never had those type of skills. You see, he emulated Michael Jordan.
Before you go any further, I want to say this.
Hey,
every player I
question.
just made,
Hey, answer this question.
Named also, guys. Every player that I just named, also, guys, they shot the ball well too. They averaged damn near 20 points a game, along with being the best defenders.
Two-way players, exactly. Two-way, exactly.
And think I'm lying?
Come on,
you name them all.
I don't hear you. Come on,
Nico. You know how many points Shaq averaged. You know how many points Alonzo Mourning averaged. You know how many points Joe Dumars averaged. You know how many points Sean Kemp averaged. You know how many points Scotty averaged. You know how many points Mike averaged. You know how many points
Hey.
He came with the facts. That's how Nico.
He definitely came with the facts, though.
Is Ben Simmons? Hey, answer this question for me. Is any of those? Is any of those defenders? Is any of those?
Let him talk.
What you say? Son?
Let him talk.
Mama came with that murder.
Hey, is any of those? Is any of those players guarding 1 through 5? Just answer that question for me.
Hell yeah!
Like real talk. Are they guarding 1 through 5 without hesitation?
Gary Payton guarding 1 through 5. That sounds crazy.
Hell, ain't a player in the league can do that now.
Ben Simmons can do that. Ben Simmons can do that.
What you talking about?
Magic Johnson is the only player that can do that back then.
Hey, respectfully, OG.
The only person that would come close to that, the closest person that would come close to that was
respectfully,
Scottie
OGs. Hey, respectfully, OGs.
Magic Johnson.
Hey, respectfully, OGs. Hey,
go ahead, Assad.
Hey, respectfully, OGs, and I read respectfully, like sincerely, respectfully.
No, you don't have to. You mean that shit, but go ahead, Assad. You got no respect for a motherfucker, but go ahead, Assad.
Ben Simmons is a better. Ben Simmons is a better defender than any of those niggas. Than y'all just named, other than Michael Jordan.
You think so?
And you know
I do realize that, right?
And all he do is
I know so. He's going 1 through 5.
He can't even hit a fucking free throw.
He shut down.
He can't even hit a damn free throw.
He shut down off.
What the hell is he? He dedicated his whole life to defense. He can't even hit a damn free throw. What is you talking
Patrick
about?
Williams shouldn't half of those. Patrick Williams is terrorizing them niggas in y'all era.
Okay,
Who else?
Okay,
Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley.
Here go your question. Give me somebody, not this era. Give me somebody back in our era that you appreciate and that you respect.
Yeah.
And why? And why? Oh, you stuck. You see what I'm saying? You don't got yourself stuck.
Nobody, man.
No. Wait. Hey, don't do that. Hey, Marvin, come on, fam. Don't do that. And let me
give me somebody in that era that you appreciate.
Finish, Coffee.
And you respect and tell me why. All the song looking bad, bro. Looking bad, my brother.
I respect GP. Wait, what?
Okay, why? Tell me why.
Cause he's a tenacious defender. He wasn't scared of nobody, nigga. Whoever you put in front of him, he was gonna dog out. He was gonna terrorize them, man. After his first 2 years, let me finish. After his first 2 years, he said he was trash. He said he was trash. He had to get used to playing in the NBA. After those first 2 years,
that's all. I like that pick. I like that. And so I like it. No, okay. That's a good pick. But is that the only person you respect in our era? Just GP?
Wait a minute, Coffee. Let him know what Jordan did to GP then, since he said did nobody play no defense. Let him know what Jordan did to him. Lit his ass up.
Embarrassed him and he fucking
lit his ass up.
Embarrassed him and fucking
man to man. Jordan lit his ass up.
And he embarrassed him and fucked his bra.
Lit his ass up.
In the playoffs. Gave his bra a pair of Jordans, and she couldn't wait to go ahead to do a thing with the MJ. Come on, man.
And Assad, that was your top player, and Jordan averaged 36 a game on his ass.
That wasn't my top player. You said whoa. Y'all stop. Whoa.
You said name players and tell them why. I told my reason. Y'all didn't let me finish the
Son, you
players.
see how Nico won't
That
come
wasn't
here.
no
Y'all
good
just
choice.
talking.
Nico ain't saying
If
nothing. Where
anybody,
Nico
you
at?
should have
It
said
wasn't a
Rodman,
good
because Rodman was
choice.
the only one that could
KNT,
stop
where
Jordan.
Nico at? KNT, where
Rodman
Nico
was
at?
the only one that really stopped Jordan. That's who you should have said.
That's what you should have said.
He
For
got
real.
a defensive player of the year. You don't respect him because he only got one?
You should have
Who?
said Joe Dumars because the
Yeah,
best
or
defender
Dumars.
Joe Dumars was the best defender for Michael Jordan.
Joe Dumars, y'all didn't let me
Yeah.
finish. Y'all didn't say name one. Y'all didn't say name one. You said name players and tell me why.
I said who you
Yeah,
respect in
and
that
tell me why. And I was telling you why why I respected
Okay.
GP. Y'all didn't let me go on with the players.
Okay. If I ask you,
Y'all just started ranting on me.
If I ask your name 4 more, could you do it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, go ahead.
No, come on,
Joe Dumars. No, y'all didn't let me finish. Y'all didn't let me finish.
Hey, Asad, tell Nico to help you. Asad, tell Nico to help you. Where you go? Yeah, you see how slick Nico ass is? He come in,
Nah,
and he doing
fam.
dirty how this is. He got no more facts. He ran about it. Nico ran about it. He got no more facts. Where Nico at? All we talking about, here, Michael Jordan, call them biscuit heads and all that type of shit. Where Nico at? Ain't nothing wrong with his damn internet. He listening to this shit.
I'm gonna say this, guys.
And speaking of Dennis Rodman,
the guys that I just named,
and speaking of Dennis Rodman,
I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't have anything else to say because I know ain't a player in this league now today could play with those guys I just named.
That's facts, man.
And you know damn well if Elijah Wan stepped on the court today, he would light all their asses up right now today. And I think he's about 53 years old.
Look.
Hey Marvin, hey Marvin perspective. Hey Marvin's perspectives.
From the other side.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Is okay. Are they winning? Is the Bulls winning three straight other championships without Dennis Rodman?
Michael Jordan and Ron
No, they're not. No, they're
it
not.
all depends on who. Now it all depends on who you're gonna replace him with. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's a good point.
No, they're not.
Now that's a good point.
If you replace him with, hold on. If you replace him with Sean Kemp, we're gonna win 6 more.
Yeah.
Because Kemp could score like hell. And he was a great
with Sean Kemp, we're gonna win 10.
12, probably.
20.
I'm just letting you know. Listen, guys, I'm not just talking noise. I'm spitting facts. I'm letting you guys know that this era is athletic. I give you that. But when you talk defense, you know every last one of y'all who listening, the players I just called out, y'all seen them play. Y'all know damn well how good they were, including, and one of them I didn't mention, David Robinson. You forgot about him?
Oh, the Admiral.
I can go on and on and on, guys.
That's fine.
I didn't even mention
the
Barkley.
Admiral. Yeah, the Admiral was a
I
dog.
didn't even mention Barkley.
Everybody knows that the Admiral was a dog.
Yeah, I ain't even got into the top guards. That was guard. I didn't even mention Harper. I didn't mention at least 10 guards.
Hey, look,
I didn't even mention 10 power forwards.
I want to know where Nico is. Hold on, Bob. You killing him with that business. That lift killed his murder, and I want to see him defend it. They're not defending it, especially Nico. Teamwork. Where you at, teamwork?
Yeah.
How I didn't defend it? I named y'all top defenders in this league. That don't hand check. They shifting their feet. They gotta stay in front of the defenders.
All right. Well, let me ask you this.
They gotta know their sweet spots. They can't grab these dudes' arms.
Okay. Do you think John Starks could guard Kyrie Irving?
Ooh. That's a real question.
Scared the hell out of them, didn't I, Coffee? Scared the hell out of them.
Do you know who he talking about?
Come on, man. John Starks against Kyrie Irving. Talk to me.
You know who that is, Hassan?
John Stockton or John Starks?
Starks from the Knicks. See, you ain't never seen him play. Obviously.
He's giving them 30 every night. He giving them 30.
Okay.
He giving them 30.
Would he be able to guard Kyrie? Would he be able to guard Kyrie?
Now, I would say 30. Hey, Hassan, I would say Kyrie Irving, because he's so creative on the offensive end. But if it's John Starks, he's gonna have a tough time. I'm gonna say he's gonna get his numbers, but he ain't gonna get them type of numbers. He ain't gonna get no 40s.
He ain't gonna never score no 60. He gonna get close to scoring no 60.
I get about 20 or 25. I give
20, 25. And after that, Stark's gonna knock him on his ass. After he hit 25, Stark's gonna knock him down.
Yeah, and on top of that, what they also do is they deny you the ball. They're not just gonna let you get that ball. They bumping you and doing all type of hedging and all type of they're hedging a motherfucker. Yeah. You know?
And so I'm not talking noise, guys.
You tired as hell, and they bump you on both ends. It's crazy when you get bumped on both ends. You know, they coming on offense.
I agree with
another matchup. The last matchup I want to put to you is Scotty against KD.
Ooh, where you at, KT? Where you at, teamwork? Where you at, Nico?
I just want to know, guys. Scotty against KD.
Ooh, now you know, and to let you know something, Scotty stuck Magic Johnson.
He stuck the top team scorer.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. He
did.
Yeah, right. that was his job. I agree with you.
Right.
Yeah. Can he stick KD?
Yeah, that was his job. MJ,
can he handle KD?
Yeah.
Would he handle KD?
Not really.
I'm gonna go to record.
He'll still average 30.
No, I won't say average 30.
Average no 30.
I'll say KD because he's such a creative scorer. He made me of Iceman Gervin because he scores so easy. But he's gonna have a problem. You know, it's not gonna be what KD normally get the 40s and all that type of business right there, the 35. I'm gonna give him 20 or 25 too.
Same thing.
That's the problem. That's got to be a problem, man.
Now remember, guys, against these players, if they average 25, they damn good.
I seen this film.
Yeah,
but when you see these kind of players,
y'all know defense is my thing. I don't care about no offense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
About no offense. Y'all know defense is my thing. Come on, man.
I
watched the film.
I put Starks up against Kyrie. I damn sure wouldn't want to put Gary Payton up against him because I don't know what Payton would do to his ass.
Look, and these guys playing defense, whereas they into you. You got to down there fight these guys. They into you, like they moving their legs, they doing this, they doing that. If you ain't ready to come with that fight, GP not gonna take advantage of you every night. Now I like the creativity that Kyrie got and KD in terms of scoring, but the guys that's playing defense on them today, they not in them guys shit like that. They let them guys do what they want to do. They not letting them work for every damn. Only one that make them work is ZO2 and a couple others in the league.
Yeah,
you know.
And you might say that's why Jordan averaged so many points. No, it ain't. He did it because he was that damn good.
He was that damn good. They don't understand
because
that.
He did it against the players I'm talking about. He did it against Payton. He did it against Starks. He did it against these players, guys. You know what he averaged? 35 a game.
And that was a light game. And that was a light game. Don't let him go crazy. He putting 50 and up. That Jordan is a whole nother monster, man. That's what I'm saying. You know, we're not saying that this era's athleticism is not off the charts. But when you talk about, you know, the defensive era, Michael Jordan, and the offensive era, I mean, I would put Michael Jordan in the whole class by himself, but y'all gonna have a problem with Dominique Wilkins and all them. Dude, these guys can score their ass off too. Dominique ain't playing the game.
You know, the prime example of the conversation
if you separate all this hand checking.
Look, I'll give y'all the white boy.
Look, still gonna block your shot. He's still gonna block your shot.
I'm trying to tell you, look, even with the white boys back in our era, they was tough.
No, you're missing my point. You're missing my point.
Craig Elo.
Craig Elo? These was tough. Craig Elo.
Wait, Marvin, you missing my point. You take away all the hand checking and all that grabbing niggas' arms and hand checking and then grabbing niggas' nuts and all that. No, you're not doing that in today's league. You gotta actually shift your feet, man. It's actual niggas that's actually defending niggas. You actually gotta stay in front of them. You can't grab onto niggas. You can't grab onto niggas.
Do you know who mastered? All right, wait a minute. Do you know who mastered blocking shots and getting the ball instead of knocking it out of bounds? His name was Olajuwon. He don't have to hand check. He would block his shot and grab the ball and get it out on the break.
That's facts.
And he didn't have to hand check.
And then work you on the other end.
And when you got on the other end, and that's what my next question was, since y'all talk about what Embiid and Joker do, Elijah Wan would toast their ass.
I'm telling you, Joe.
Toast them.
I'm telling you, Joe.
The dream shake. They would
Joel
fucking have
Embiid.
nightmares about the dream shake. Now he might have a problem with Embiid. You're right.
No, Joel Embiid. No.
But you know what?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna even say that.
He would have a problem with him
for
offensively
Embiid.
and defensively.
If you remember,
he was too quick for Embiid.
If you remember, Akeem trained Gerald Embiid when he came out of Kansas. Y'all remember that? He spent the whole year. Gerald Embiid spent the whole year with Akeem. The whole year. That footwork. Look, Google Gerald Embiid and Akeem. You're ever gonna tell you he got the footwork from Akeem and all that.
Another one who didn't do a lot of hand checking, Dikembe Mutombo.
Ooh.
Very few hand checks.
We're not talking about centers. We're talking about perimeter players. We're not talking about centers. Of course, they're not going to hand check. They don't have to guard out in the perimeter. They don't have to guard out in the perimeter. So why would they hand check when you don't have to guard in the perimeter?
Dumars, Jordan, those two players there, they didn't have to hand check, baby. They didn't have to hand check.
They guarding you straight up. They guarding you straight up.
Starks. They didn't have to hand check.
Even DP, Gary Payton. Gary Payton.
They didn't have to hand check.
He guarding you straight up. But where's teamwork at Nico? Where's teamwork at Nico? See, they don't want that fight. When Mama broke that list out, Nico and teamwork went high. That list he brought that killer list out. Y'all went high. That was the murder list he brought.
Hold up, Coffee. I left out 15
that ain't no killer
guys.
List, man.
I left 15 guys out.
That wasn't no killer list, man. That wasn't no killer list, man.
The mom put that list out. And look, that just let you know the era back then was so crazy because he leaving a whole lot of guys out. There's a whole lot of guys.
A whole bunch of guys out.
That was so crazy back then.
You want me to mention one of them? Y'all remember a dude named James Worthy?
Ooh, y'all like the Lakers. I know y'all like the Lakers. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Y'all remember Michael Cooper?
Ooh. Ooh.
I can go on and on, man.
It was so crazy back then, as that's what I'm saying. So it's not like we're not trying to give you guys this, but when you basketball savant, when you talking about really loving the game, you studying in every era of basketball. You know,
that's right.
And there's no hate. I'm not gonna call y'all like y'all be saying, oh heads. I like to say wisdom, because I'm not gonna talk about you guys and say, oh, these young motherfuckers don't know nothing. I ain't gonna say that because I learned a lot from you guys. But we gotta be smart. We gotta hold accountability, and we gotta be open-minded. And then when we hear facts and the truth, we gotta say, you know what, we gotta give it up to fact and the truth. You know, we can't trick ourselves, we can't lie to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Say, okay, hold up, this is bullshit, and let me just believe the lies that I'm telling to myself. Stop. When you get them facts, you can't hide. You know, like
can I say Coffee? Respectfully, can I just mention 3 white boys? Can I mention just 3 white boys? Kevin McHale, Dennis Shrimp. Now, these are just white boys. Now you remember they couldn't jump.
And they some of the best white boys in the game. I'm talking about in the game.
You know who else played defense? Larry Bird. And he was one of the baddest white boys that ever shoot.
And he's shooting behind the backboard. And look, Kevin McHale, if you remember, when Kevin Garnett first came in the league, Kevin McHale was showing Kevin Garnett a lot of footwork, a lot of different things to do. Kevin McHale was
working in the post, yeah.
Right, in the post. Yeah. Kevin
McHale was cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Okay, Asad, you know that. Okay, Asad, I'll give you that. Asad, I'll give you this, Asad. You're a fighter. I can't give it up to Nico.
I'm telling you, I know y'all think I've been playing.
I want you guys to know, me and Coffee not trying to just dog y'all out. We just, spitting literature, letting you know what type of party it is. And I understand why y'all feel LeBron might be better than Jordan. You've seen more of LeBron.
I heard y'all talking shit. I'm back.
No, we're not talking shit. I'm spitting facts, baby.
Teamwork.
Like I said, everybody I just named, if you put your list up against them, across from them, they wouldn't have a chance.
That's facts.
Because damn near everybody I mentioned, not only were they great defenders, they were top-notch scorers.
Top-notch. Two-way players.
20 and up.
And if you think about it,
you got more two-way players now than ever.
You say now?
But they don't play as good a defense.
Hold up. The teamwork.
You got dudes.
Teamwork. What?
Whoa.
Teamwork. What happened with your argument is they more offensive players than players. Even your John Morants and all those guys. They don't play no defense.
Say, Coffee, can you picture John Morant playing against that Detroit team? They'd have broke his ass in half in one game.
He gotta go through Mahorn. You gotta see Mahorn and Bill Lambert.
I didn't even mention Mahorn.
Right. You want to see them guys come up in there like that because you're not getting up off the floor like that. That's what I'm saying. Call it whatever you want it. Call it they still on you. Call it football. Call it whatever. But every time, Vic might get up and he kept on going. And he kept on going.
Right. How about say Coffee? Remind him of a dude named Anthony Mason.
So what
Anthony
you
Mason
got to say about? So what you got to say about players that play through the defense? Because like tonight, I watched Kyrie Irving, even though
Kyrie nasty. Look,
teamwork.
Kyrie
cold. But that's what I'm saying. I watched that game, bro.
But
that nigga was shooting over three people.
Look, teamwork.
That nigga was shooting over 3-4 defenders.
Hey, teamwork. That defense tonight, I didn't see that type of defense. I didn't see the era of our defense. I didn't see that type of defense tonight.
No,
they didn't touch that boy. They didn't I'm talking about teamwork. They would literally hit you and knock you, grab you out the ass. It was crazy.
That's right. I tell you this to contradict what he just said. If Orlando had one player, and I'm gonna say Gary Payton on their team tonight, Kyrie wouldn't even got 20.
That's a fact,
bro.
He wouldn't have got 20 in the first quarter.
They're gonna be
man, you gotta stop, man.
Hey,
y'all gotta stop.
You know what Gary Payton wouldn't have got 60, he would have got 59. So you're right.
That's just like you saying Steph Curry wouldn't be making all them threes in the 90s when he's shooting over people.
Teamwork. Did y'all hear that?
He's not shooting over.
This is different. Shooting threes would have been different. Shooting threes would have been different. Because a lot of them players I'm talking about wouldn't have been way out there to try to guard the threes. You're right. They would have scored threes. But when you try to come to the hoop, it'd have been your last time coming to the hoop.
That's your ass, man.
But I'm saying, though, I understand you saying the defensive pressure was up, but you got guys that's playing through that defense, man.
No. Teamwork. That's what I'm saying. They playing through this era's defense, not through Jordan era's defense. They ain't playing through that defense, Joe.
He say play through them. So once you got through, you had the likes of Dikembe Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning. Ain't nowhere in the hell he get no layup over no damn David Robinson.
I'm not trying to take away from them players, but like you said,
Kyrie Irving is the most skilled point guard to ever.
I'm just talking the majority. I'm not talking like individually with the greats you mentioned. I'm just talking overall prospectively with all the 30 teams in the NBA and all the centers defensively wise. The guys these days will cook them centers. With the exception of the greats you mentioned and Alonzo Mournings, the Gary Paytons, those will be key matchups.
I mentioned damn near 25. How many more was supposed to be left?
They still get cooked.
Hey, teamwork.
I almost mentioned 25 guys, man. Y'all can't even come close to 25.
The 90s so bad, they be talking up Muggsy Bogues. That's how crazy it is.
Teamwork, y'all can't even get 10 in this era.
They got conversations about Spud Webb and Muggsy. That's how trash the 90s are.
You said
Spud Webb plays defense. Shit.
10 who? Wait, whoa. Y'all can't get 10 what? You couldn't get 10 what?
Muggsy Bogues was a cerebral player. Smart, very smart. You see, he was only like 5'2", 5'3", smart as hell.
If Muggsy played today, people would average 90 points on him.
Look. Muggsy would run your team. That's what I'm saying. You can't look at the size. This man, I told you, the game can play 90% from the neck on up. Teamwork, was you familiar with Muggsy, bro? Muggsy?
Say, you know what, Coffee? I forgot to tell him about Nate McMillan, who's a coach in the league right now. Nate McMillan was a hell of a defender.
Nate from Seattle Supersonics.
Hell of a defender.
Nate from the Seattle Supersonics.
There better be two niggas out here trying.
Hey, Nico, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Assad. Give me 5 players. Give me 5 players that you respect in the
90s. Michael Jordan.
Oh, Nico, you talking to Paradox. Come on, Nico.
Isaiah Thomas. Magic Johnson. I got another one for you. It's not many. I got another one for you. I'll be honest. My personal favorite was Mutombo at the time.
Okay, at least you gave me some names that you respect. I can honor that. But and then like Mama said, this generation has better athleticism. would you agree that our generation have better defense than this generation? Nico?
No.
Okay, would you also, since you didn't agree to that, would you agree to this? There's more two-way players in our generation than there are in this generation.
Yes, by default.
Nico? You say what?
By default,
yeah.
couldn't even by default because yes, but hold on, by default, it's not like it's just a clear cut. Yeah, it's half the niggas couldn't do shit but play defense.
Look, Nico, it's either yes or no.
Average 20 points a game, though, man.
That's a fact.
It's a just a question, Nico.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they give you half for basketball. Defense only.
That's a fact for anything.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this list up. Then I'm gonna throw this list up. Then I'm gonna let y'all talk, but I'm gonna stay. But I want y'all to hear this. I'm gonna give y'all 5 players in our generation that would shut down KD and LeBron. This is from 5 to 1. The number 5 player, I didn't even mention him. Coffee in our list. His name was Bruce Bowen. He could guard both of them.
San Antonio Spurs.
The 4th player, and this is on the list. The 4th player of this list is Scottie Pippen. The 3rd player is Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan. All of those players would stop LeBron and KD, y'all. Both of them.
They wouldn't get 15 points.
Why do you
y'all know
think
who
that?
Bruce Bowen is? Nico, you know
That's
Bruce Bowen?
Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman
you
is not guarding those niggas. I'm sorry.
You say Dennis Rodman, he's not guarding nobody?
Dennis Rodman was a beast on defense, baby. He was
Hey,
cold.
you know LeBron James is 6'9", 270.
I don't give a damn if he was 7 foot. Dennis Rodman used to play 7 feet.
Nico,
You know what's happened when he put them
Bruce
shoulders
Bowen?
into that dude that was drinking alcohol every night?
Nico, you know Bruce Bowen?
Y'all ever heard of Bruce Bowen?
I'm just saying.
Nico, do you know Bruce
They ain't
Bowen?
never heard of Bruce Bowen. They ain't never heard of Bruce Bowen.
Who do you play for,
LeBron James
Nico?
said it himself. He a football player. It's different. Well,
Right. So who's Bruce Bowen,
And
Nico?
don't tell me Scotty couldn't play them both.
Bruce Bowen is a
quick
dude that
enough,
Tracy McGrady
tall enough.
won the game over.
Scotty was quick enough, tall enough,
What team did he
and
play for?
athletic.
What team did Bruce Bowen play for?
They don't know that, man. Come on, Coffee.
Stop it. We seen Tracy McGrady splash
Come on,
right
man.
over
We
him
not
for
gonna
9
know all
straight
these.
points.
We not gonna know all these subpar niggas. Wait, hold on, Nico. Hold on, Nico. I got you, Nico. Hold on. We gonna know. Hey, we not gonna know all these subpar niggas in y'all eras like that. We not in y'all era. We not in y'all era to know these subpar niggas.
No, he played on the Spurs.
How we gonna know these?
They don't know those.
How we gonna know
was
these?
a
How we gonna know
legend.
these superstar level niggas?
Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this in y'all era.
Come on,
Who got
man.
the best handles? Who got the best handles in the game today? Y'all agree, Kyrie, right?
Y'all go ahead and do your post.
Kyrie Irving. It's not even close.
Kyrie is not even close. So you say Kyrie?
He got the best handles ever.
You say
He got the best handles ever.
Hold on, you say Kyrie's handles better than Kenny Anderson? That's all.
He got the best handles in the NBA history.
So
He has the best handles in NBA history.
You know Kenny Anderson?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter, OG. He got the best.
I know your man.
He got.
Hold on.
He got.
So,
He
you say your man ain't shit.
he got the best handles in history.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You better laugh at that shit, nigga. Look, hold up. So, hold up. You say your man. Hold up. Let's go back to your man now. The 6th player. What's his name? He won 6. I think he won 6 awards. Handles crazy. Played with the Clippers. Played with Atlanta. Played with the Chicago Bulls. Jamal Crawford. Is he handling better than Jamal Crawford?
Wait, what now? Yeah, Jamal Crawford. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta stop playing. What's you gonna say? Yeah. Let's
Of course. Yes. No, of course. Hey, come on, OG, man.
Hey, Jamal Crawford don't handle better than Kyrie. I'm sorry to say that.
You know who I would love to see play KD? Cliff Livingston.
Oh, no, he'll fuck. No, he'll cook Cliff.
Oh, so you see him get 70 put on him?
He's good. He got a problem with Scotty. Scotty giving him problems. Nico.
Hey, well,
You gotta run
KD
into
at the
Scotty chest.
Park.
Scotty's trying to see so good. You run in Scotty chest and all that 7-foot shit. And then they even out with Scotty in this defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That damn Scotty a whole problem. I'm talking about by himself. He's checking you by himself. He don't need no help. No help.
Yeah, not no double team.
No help. That motherfucker Scotty is a
If
whole problem.
you want to go 7-foot white boy, I'll put Deadly Shrimp on it.
Ooh, do y'all know who that is?
Bro, why
Y'all
do you
remember
want to see
Deadly
people get 50 put on them?
Hold up. Nico, you know Deadly
No,
Shrimp?
I don't know who Dudley Shrimp is at all.
Played for Seattle Supersonics.
He was cold too. White boy.
Cold.
Well, he actually was German, wasn't he?
Hold up. God Shamgar. Hey, look. Hold up. Hey, Theo, I forgot about that. God Shamgar, Rayful Austin. Oh, shit. Skip to Malou. Them motherfuckers a problem. Look, now I would get Kyrie handles better than Skip to Malou. But they'll Skip to Malou. They coming down with their creativity. Look, that white boy, Jason Williams. Y'all remember Jason Williams? That white boy? White chocolate?
Oh yeah, Jason Williams cold. White chocolate.
Not comparable
Yeah,
to
white
Kyrie.
chocolate cold.
Now look, Kyrie can play with those guys.
He's not a Kyrie though.
He dropped a
Kyrie
cold
got
8 points a game.
Kyrie got some elite handles. He got some elite, but look, Jamal Crawford also got some elite handles.
Come on, man. Handling started with AI. Handling started with AI.
Now, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back further than that. Look, and Marvin,
started with Allen Iverson.
No, Marvin, you're gonna know this. Handle started with David Rivers. Remember David Rivers from Notre Dame?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But AI was the first one to break some ankles.
Yeah, he pretty much did that crossover shit. But in terms of
The
really
first
dribbling that ball, like
had Michael
Thomas,
Jordan looking silly, didn't he?
He did that on y'all, Black Jesus. He did that on y'all.
He did that on Black Jesus, quote unquote. Yeah, he did that on Black Jesus. Y'all right?
No, AI, that one time that one.
Oh shit!
And then Michael Jordan snapped on everybody from now on that team and everybody else. So you might get Michael Jordan one time. You might get him once or twice, maybe. But he be real. Consistent.
Coffee, when you want to talk killer crossover. Killer crossover came from Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway. Yeah, but I knew you were about to say Tim Hardaway. That's Chicago.
Killer crossover.
Hey, y'all remember Tim Hardaway? Nico? Assad?
It's fun in the NBA right now.
Remember Tim Hardaway, Assad, and Nico? Teamwork?
Yeah,
Teamwork.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, I'm taking Junior over Tim Hardaway.
That's a fact.
So
Tim Hardaway was a cold piece.
Teamwork. Who
I hardly see him play like that, but I heard him.
Who do you think got the best crossover?
Okay.
Kyrie, Allen Iverson, or Tim Hardaway?
Kyrie.
Better than Kyrie? I mean, better than
Iverson?
By far.
Tim Hardaway?
This is Kyrie Irving.
I think Iverson painted the way for guys like Kyrie. But I think Kyrie perfected.
He got a whole package though, Coffee. He destroying this.
Yeah. Kyrie got a whole package. I'm just talking crossover right now. Kyrie got a whole package, no doubt. I'm just saying crossover. Who got the better crossover?
The thing he tried to
Tim Hardaway had the baddest crossover ever.
Tim Hardaway.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. We leaving out Derrick Rose, guys. He had a hell of a crossover.
Yeah, Derrick Rose had a regular crossover and his flow. But look, who got the best handle?
Yeah.
Who got Nico, Assad, and teamwork? Who got the best handles between Jamal Crawford and Kyrie Irving?
I think
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving. He got the best handle. He has the best.
Tell me what his handle. Okay, y'all gotta tell me what.
Kyrie is the greatest skill. He's the most skilled player in NBA history.
Hold up. Each one of y'all
number one is the best ball handler, Coffee. He ranked number one, Kyrie.
Listen.
I
didn't just start thinking Kyrie was the best ball handler.
Because I don't want you to steal your shit, Marvin. Nico, tell me why Jamal Crawford better. Assad, tell me why Jamal Crawford better. Kyrie better than Jamal Crawford. Teamwork, and then Marvin, you get your take on the leg because I want them to steal your shit. You be able to good take. They want to steal your shit. So tell me why y'all think Kyrie Irving handles better than Jamal Crawford. Nico, teamwork or side, whatever one y'all want to go first.
I mean, you low key can't even explain it. You low key can't even explain it because coming to some of the shit he do is just like unexplainable. Like it's things he pulled out in the All-Star game. When the game he did something weird behind the back move. Like, but it was like.
So his handles better than
what now?
Jamal Crawford because you can't explain. Right, some people say that about Jamal too. You gotta come better than Go ahead, Nico. Go ahead, Nico.
It's creativity. It's just the creativity he have and the effectiveness that he have in breaking his defender down and getting to where his point, getting to the spots that he want to get to. That's why I pick him.
All right, Nico. Where is it better, Nico?
Nigga,
Nigga, your shit fucking up. Teamwork.
Damn. We didn't broke his voice.
Right. Nico, your shit fucked up. Teamwork. Why is Kyrie Irving better than Jamal Crawford?
I wouldn't say he's. I think it's just more. I think it's just more fascinating.
Okay.
As far as him being more effective, as far as his crossover actually going to work to score, I think if it's better.
Facts. That's a good take, Teamwork. That's a great
Listen, I've listened. This one I remember when I don't know what year this was. This when Kyrie had the mask and he was playing on Cleveland. I think this is before LeBron came. And I remember they was playing the Knicks. Bro, Kyrie came and hit them with some shit. And bro, ever since then, bro, I always thought Kyrie had the best handles. After I seen that, I was just amazed.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
bro, and since then,
let me tell y'all why he got.
I'm trying to get that game. I'm about to search for that game. So I can put the link in it.
All right, now hold on, Coffee. Let me tell him why he got the best.
Hold on. He almost finished Teamwork. Hold up, Mom. Teamwork almost finished. Go ahead, Teamwork.
Nah. I'm about to look for that. I'm about to look for the link to that game.
Okay, go ahead, Marvin.
I'm gonna tell y'all why he got the best handle. It's not just because of the handles. It's what he do after he shake the people, man. He set up his players, or he either make the shot. And his agility, his move from side to side, he can get to any place on the court. He always can get to the basket. And if he have to fade, he can hit that shot. If he have to pass, he can make the pass. And he can bring the ball up without stopping and being double teamed. He always keeps the dribble alive.
So you say
he is a perfect handler.
So
he's a perfect handler because he's point guard first. Even though he might score 40 points, he's still a point guard first. Which means if you can remember what John Stockton used to do was he didn't pound the ball, guys. He had a purpose everywhere he went on the court.
That's facts.
With the ball alive, not holding it and looking around a nigga trying to throw over the top of his head. He can pass off the dribble.
That's facts.
Off the dribble.
That's facts.
Kyrie can do that.
Yeah,
that's
Kyrie
what makes him a little better than Jamal, is that Jamal would do it, but he might get stuck in the corner every once in a while to be then picked his dribble.
That's facts. I love that. So we got to get an answer, Kyrie. What you say, Nico?
Kyrie and John Stockton, they would pass off the dribble.
And that's the hardest shit, dog. That's the coldest shit. Off the dribble.
When you pass it off the dribble, the defender ain't got a chance because he's still worried about where you going.
That's facts. That's what make the ball so crazy.
It don't work.
That's a bad boy on the screen right there. Lonzo.
Them niggas ditch me every time.
Lonzo passed the ball off the dribble. He's sick with that off the dribble shit. So go ahead, Nico. What you say? Nico.
Nico should always. I do want to put this out here first. I think it's low key disrespectful. I think it's low key disrespectful to compare John Stockton to Kyrie Irving.
Do you know who John Stockton is? You know who John Stockton is?
Man, that was the baddest point guard Denver ever played.
That white boy was bad as hell, Nico.
He dropped the ball off to Karl Malone and got out the way.
No. It wasn't that simple. It wasn't that simple like that.
He was one of the best transition point guards ever played the game.
And he getting steals. And he's
taking
shooting the gap
over him right now.
Hell, I'm taking over a lot of people, but I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie Irving's handles are better than John Stockton's, but in terms of
I'm taking Kyrie over him too.
John Stockton got him faded at that point guard position.
Now, Coffee, I do want to give them credit about one stat. They might have the best catch and shoot shooters of the game.
I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%.
We had Mark Price. But we didn't have a whole. Mark Price was a cold piece, but we didn't have a whole lot of them. And another player
we just had Chris Jackson.
Reggie Miller.
Y'all got a lot of catch and shooters.
Yeah, we had Reggie Miller too, right? We had Reggie Miller, but this era's catch and shooters. I mean, everybody can damn near catch and shoot. This era, they cold with the catch and shoot.
Yeah,
super cold. You might get your ass tossed by one of the rookies on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, they some cold motherfuckers on that catch and shoot.
Hey, that's low key.
But you know what? What I was thinking of?
Crazy.
It's not like they didn't catch and shoot. They just couldn't shoot in that era.
No. Look, they can shoot. They can shoot. Yeah, son of a bitch, that motherfucker from the Nets, that dad, what's that motherfucker name? He's so son of a bitch. Man, come on. They can shoot.
It was some shooters back in the era. But I do want to say this too, Coffee. You know what? Tim Hardaway was held off the dribble too, though.
You ever heard of Craig Hodges? Craig Hodges. Shoot his eyes off with three-point shootouts in a row before they blackballed him in the row, back to back. And he did pros in 30-something on the clip.
Say, Coffee. Who was that who played for the Knicks? Who was that back in the day who played for the Knicks? Played small, just score 50 damn near all the time.
Oh, you talking about Lice? You talking about came from Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
What's his name?
I'm gonna let you dwell on that one.
He the GM. Yeah, I think he the GM over there, New York Knicks now. I mean, he the GM, I think, over there.
He wasn't even in the top 50 either. They didn't put him in the top 50. Bernard King.
No, it was Bernard. Bernard Cole. I'm talking the other motherfucker from Tennessee. Yeah, Bernard Cole. Bernard King Cole. Look, we didn't even go to. Hold up. Jan Will said Tony Allen and Isaiah Ryder. Yeah, they cold on the defense. Especially Tony Allen.
And you know what? I forgot about these handles too. George Gervin.
Where he come from?
Yeah, George Go's a motherfucking monster, and he ain't having the ball. He's scoring. Look, I got George Gervin to score better than Kevin Durant.
You damn right. That's who Kevin Durant want to be.
That's what you remind me of.
What? Hey, better than Kevin Durant? What?
George Gervin.
George Gervin.
What?
Are you serious?
But better than Kevin Durant? What?
George Gervin.
Scoring
the
the ball.
Iceman has never been Kevin.
When you talk about the Iceman, you gotta remember. Hold up, Coffee. When you talk about the Iceman, don't you ever forget about Gus Williams. Don't you ever forget about Gus Williams.
See, Nico didn't know them motherfuckers. See, they don't know. That's not fair, because all they want to do is
Gus Williams was a bad motherfucker, boy.
That Gus Williams is a whole problem.
It sound like Darren Collison to me.
No,
are you serious?
Williams.
Are you serious?
Kyrie want Kevin Durant.
Nico talking shit.
Are you seriously comparing Kevin Durant to George
Gervin?
Gervin? Are you seriously comparing? Are you seriously comparing George Gervin to Kevin Durant?
You know who invented
the better than Kevin Durant at growing hair? That's about it.
You know who invented the finger roll?
That's back.
George
Gervin. That's George Gervin invented that finger roll, dog. Holy Summerall said Jamal Moore.
You don't need no finger roll at 7 feet tall.
He wasn't 7. Yeah, you got people who's 7 feet tall with a finger roll.
Can he be finger roll?
He's talking about easy money sniper and a finger roll.
He got
Elijah
shooting floaters from almost the 3-point line.
And going all ball.
Elijah won.
That motherfucker George. No, that George Gervin. Fuck that. Don't go past George.
I told you. I put JaVale McGee on Elijah one.
Look, shut up. I love JaVale. Shut up. That motherfucker.
Hey man, look.
You got too much footwork, Nico.
Give me them all time. Give me an all-time team for the '90s. I'm gonna give you a counter team of the modern
Why
era.
you think JaVale McGee is on Shaq and the Fool? You think he's on Shaq and the Fool for no reason?
All right, no.
I can't take him like that. That motherfucker, Shaquille talking that bullshit. That man won 2 championships.
That's when he was young.
That JaVale Cole now. He's the Bulls have him bad than the motherfucker. I can't shoot him.
That's when he was young. Come on.
But right. That Shaquille talk that bullshit. In fact, Shaquille should put his own stuff on Shaq and the Fool on the free throw, all that bullshit he did. But go back to Iceman. Man, Iceman jelly, dog. Iceman just like Ted TV said, man, Iceman jelly, dog. Iceman, the whole motherfucker, he fixed the shit up the chain. But look, I like to see the show. I like to see your man Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson go at it. Who you got?
Kyrie.
Who you got? You got Kyrie?
I got Kyrie, man, hands down.
Okay, check this out. Okay, y'all ready for this one? Kyrie Irving and Derrick Rose.
Kyrie Irving.
Shut up.
I mean, Kyrie.
And I love Derrick Rose. I had 3.
If Derrick Rose didn't blow his
shoes,
out,
I had 3 of Derrick Rose shoes.
I'm talking about Derrick Rose before the injury. Derrick Rose before the injury.
He didn't blow his knee out. Derrick Rose was a monster.
Yes, before the injury. Yes. Derrick Rose 1s, Derrick Rose 2s, Derrick Rose 3s.
No. Nico,
okay.
He can't guard Kyrie, and Kyrie can't guard him. But who you gonna think will be more? It's gonna be more electrifying.
Whoever touched the ball first.
No. I got
It
that
would
motherfucker Derrick Rose coming through that rabbit shit. And then once you take it to the air, it's over with. Once you jump, it's over with. It's a wrap. So he gonna do everything on the ground and fuck you up on the ground.
We gotta say this. Kyrie ain't no pussy on defense.
No. But we talking about D Rose now. We talking about D Rose now.
Hey, that nigga did a hell of a, and he did a great job on Harden. When they played Harden and them too, that man made a statement, man. He was sitting down on defense.
Say Coffee. You know who Jordan? I mean, you know who Rose remind me of? World B Free.
World B Free. That World B Free was
World
nasty.
B Free.
Hold on, World B Free from New York. Where World B Free from New York? Is he from New York?
The right name.
Is he from New York? World B Free?
Yeah,
that one from World B Free, dog. That one from World B Free.
And you know who else I didn't mention, Coffee? Thompson.
What Thompson? You talking about? Thompson. David Thompson.
Dr. Duncanstein. How about Daryl Dawkins? How about that Philly organization?
Chocolate Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
George McGinnis and the boys.
Dr. J. I mean, it's
Dr. J.
I mean, come on, man.
I didn't even want to mention Doc.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's why I tell him I can go on and on.
He was the first Michael Jordan. Dr. J was the first Michael Jordan. I agree with you.
Hey, you go on and on. All I gotta bring out a
little bit different. Scotty tried to emulate Joe.
He won everybody from the 90s. He going 100-0.
Shut up, Nico. Nico said some bullshit now. See, I can't respect Nico takes no more. Nico said some dumb shit now.
I'm just telling you, there were some top-notch players back then, man. Just like Andrew Toney played with Philly.
Andrew Toney. That's another one.
He was cold. You talking about a catch and shoot?
Kevin Johnson, Basil. Kevin Johnson. That's another one.
Come on, man. Y'all niggas, man.
Hold up. Hey, I saw you remember Kevin Johnson from Phoenix?
Oh, boy.
That's a good one, Basil. That's a good one. That motherfucker Kevin Johnson was a problem.
Hey, my bad, OG, man.
I saw you remember Kevin Johnson? I saw him tripping now, Joe.
Yeah, I found the highlights back then.
Right. I saw him tripping now. You remember Kevin Johnson? He was a man. He was a
Coffee. Can you picture Mark Aguirre playing in this era? He
average 50.
He would post them motherfuckers so smooth, Mark Aguirre.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, now, Coffee. Now, you come on, man. You were just talking about Nico trolling, man. Come on, man.
You're
not averaging those.
Everything he's saying is facts. Everything Marvin's saying is facts. Them Marvin Aguirre, he named him killer. See, y'all done made Marvin fat. He named him killer. He named no counter for them killers. He named them killers.
I told him I had 25 more players. I just hadn't mentioned them.
Right. He named them killers now. I can't do nothing but be like, damn. And I ain't coming out with no counters. Aside, Nico ain't got no counters. I don't hear you come back with no counters. All I hear y'all saying is
Coffee, another white boy who was cold.
I mean, y'all just mentioning players. We just talking about players. We always think we was better. That's all.
I forgot about Nick Van Exel. Nick Van Exel, another problem.
He was
second round. He was second round.
Nick too quick.
Watch a little unreal in this shit.
I know
y'all want us to start naming names, right? Since y'all,
well, the reason I'm naming these names, right? The reason I'm naming these names is because I know you can't even come close to players in this
since y'all want
tour. You can't come close. No players in this era can come close to the players I'm naming, man. That's why I'm naming.
Maybe it's not.
Marvin coming
to stop it.
Unless he got it. That should be unfair unless he got.
Well, these niggas out here rotating, ain't they? Okay.
No.
Nico team is the Warriors, so whatever you say with the Warriors, he gonna have the Warriors. He ain't gonna be
I think as long as they got Klay Thompson.
Nico,
I don't believe in Steph Curry. He a sellout.
You don't like Steph Curry?
Don't get me wrong. I love these players of this era, but it just upsets me sometimes when I hear the young guys talk about the other eras and they wasn't no good. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can't say
giving
that.
you examples
Right.
of players
See,
that
and
can
that's what
play
we
in
give it up,
this
Bob.
era
We give it up,
that will
right.
play
We
in
give it
this
up.
No, I
era
wasn't
and
saying
will kill
So
us.
let me ask you
I
this:
wasn't saying they weren't no good.
What's more disrespectful, that or that George Gervin's better than KD? What's more disrespectful?
Because
That's
that
fact.
bullshit that
George Gervin was
Bro, he
better
said
than
that's
him.
facts too.
look,
He's standing on his craziness.
look, George Gervin will hurt KD, Nico.
At growing hair,
Hurt.
that's the only thing.
Man, George Gervin was a cold.
That motherfucker Nico just want to be a comedian, man. Cause I used to respect Nico takes. Now Nico is falling off on his takes now. He's falling out. Cause
Hey,
you know
man,
what?
I'm keeping it real.
Okay, y'all answer this.
But I saw Marvin and I, we get y'all pub on y'all era. Y'all can't get no pub on the era we talking about. And the era we talking about, they was really killers. Really killers.
I'm talking, they didn't have enough room in the All-Star game for all these
we just
motherfuckers.
mentioning players. All we doing is just.
No, but Nico,
all we doing is remembering players. Remembering players.
No.
Nico ain't giving
Okay,
us none.
all right, check it out. What I'm doing is mentioning the players that can play in this era. And there's very few that's in this era that can play with them.
That's
very few. It's very few of them that can play back with
So
Mike.
you saying if George Gervin had a pair of Jordans and not Converse, he'd
all
be cold?
play in this era.
Listen, Nico.
There's a lot of players. There's a lot of
listen to the bullshit.
There's a lot of players.
Listen to what Nico just said. Nico, what you say, Nico? Listen to this shit. Nico, what you say?
No, for real. So you're saying if George Gervin, you said if George Gervin had a pair of Jordans and not Converse, he'd be cold.
You see the city say? You see the city come up with? You see the city? You see
Converse why do you think he knows about Converse? You know about Converse because of George Gervin.
See, I thought he was saying some serious good shit,
He was
right?
finger rolling because he ain't had no balance in them Converse.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why you know the name Converse.
Athletic one, you heard him? Athletic. What's wrong with Nico, man?
But no, hold on. Let me tell you. You know the name Converse because of George Gervin, baby. That's why you know the name Converse.
See, Asad would say some good shit, and then Nico come back with this old Dr. Seuss book, this romper room shit. Nico.
Hey, that's why he couldn't get on the rim either.
Come on, Nico, man.
And if you want to think about it,
he smoked all his basketball takes away. He smoked his basketball takes away.
I'm gonna let him cook with this. If you want to say athleticism,
Asad, what's wrong with him, Asad?
The first person to dunk from the free throw line was Dr. J. The first person that ever dunked from the free throw line was Dr. J. So if you want to bring up athleticism, he had it then. He had it then.
That's why I say he was the first Michael Jordan.
No, I actually seen that. He almost tore his Achilles on his dismount.
That's crazy.
Hold on, listen to Nico's shit. You see what I'm saying? Now listen what Nico say. This is his retort. Nico, what's your retort?
I just watched that recently too.
Watch his retort. What you say, Nico?
I watched Dr. J dunk from the free throw line, and you seen his ankles almost buckle on the way down.
Oh damn!
No, I'm telling you, I seen it recently.
What's wrong with motherfucking Nico, man?
Bro, we have the footage.
Nico, did you ever see that play when Dr. Jordan went up under the glass and banked that ball up and in when he went over Kareem in the
that play deal with New Jersey Nets and he went on one side, came on the other side of that reverse?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You ever seen that play?
Look, Bob, look, the coldest commercial.
Have KD ever did that?
I was picking up for somebody. I need somebody.
Hold on, let's go back. Hey, Marvin, what about in 1984 when Jordan first came into the league and that Channel 9 commercial, we went on one side of the backboard, one side of the rim, came on the other side of the rim and dunked that bitch all at one time while he was in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I want to say this, and I ain't trying to throw shade at LeBron. Y'all know he tried to shoot a free throw with his eyes closed like Mike did one time, though.
And fucked up.
He was playing, man. He was playing, bro. He was trolling, man.
Hey, son, he then they killed him motherfucking that audience with shooting that bullshit. LeBron, man. Look,
Come on.
What we say about this era? They don't know when to cut their motherfucking hair to a bald head. LeBron, KD, cut that shit off, man. Let that shit go. They don't know when to cut their shit.
Hey, I'm telling you. Now, now I agree with you. I agree with you that on that LG. Now, hey, these niggas got to give it up, man. Hey, I gave it up at 19. Hey, OG, I gave it up at 19. OG, I know when to give it up.
KD need to cut his shit. Let that shit go. Get a bald head, man. Let it go. They hold on to that shit for.
Yeah, I put that link in the chat.
Okay, look, we got to stop Square. Square got 14.
Hey, look.
5 for 5.
I would say, hey, look, what about this, Nico and San and Teamwork? I would say this era is more emotional than our era.
I agree with that.
Why?
I agree with
Michael
that.
Jordan had a grudge with everybody.
Did you just saying one player? This era is so emotional, you can't do nothing. This era, he talking about me, and they want to then they'll stop playing or low management or all this other.
Ain't that Michael Jordan career?
Yo,
you just one player, Nico. I'm talking about the whole league, Nico. You name one player. I'm talking about the whole entire league. This generation, don't nobody want to get out. Everybody want to. If they so sensitive with everything.
That's a fact.
And we didn't even talk about it, bitch.
I mean, IT and Magic was emotional also.
This whole society alone.
I think we didn't roast
this society is sensitive, not just NBA players.
That goes into the
right. I agree, Assad. This society is very sensitive. And
turns out Scottie Pippen was emotional too.
That goes into the defensive conversation also. Because fouls, because I was.
I mean, let's keep it real. They're just playing a whole team right now.
Hold on, bro. That's facts, baby. That's facts, baby. That's the best move ever. You want to deal with the Nets? That's facts, Basil.
Nah, but listen, I was watching some old games and regular common fouls back then. Right now is flagrants.
Facts.
No bullshit. I'm looking like, oh shit, that was just a regular common foul. That would have been now. That shit would have been a flagrant too.
I'm trying to tell you, there'd be a fight.
Niggas would be ejected. Niggas would be ejected for the fouls they was giving out.
Look, you remember when LeBron bust dude's mouth? They were doing that commonly back then. That's all they was doing, busting everybody's mouth. And there wasn't no fight.
Especially the 80s. I give you the 80s. The 80s was like that. That's the realest era of basketball right there is the 80s. Because niggas was ruthless in the 80s. I agree with y'all.
I don't know.
The 80s are the most ruthless.
You know, the 80s.
I don't know.
I would say the 80s was more of a cocaine era with Adrian Daly and them. Now they were doing a lot of cocaine in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But I think from 88 on.
Yeah.
So 88 on, I think it was like to the 90s. Sure. You know, but this era, but I agree with you, Assad. The society as a whole is very, 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 very emotional about everything, and that's before you talk about taking somebody broad. We're just talking about set up emotions on some. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Talking about all that. They shooting for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Jam Will said,
"Hey, OG, niggas can't even." Niggas like comedians, like nowadays, like guys like Corey Holcomb and all those guys. They gotta look out. They gotta look out for words. They gotta look out for things they can say. They can't even say things they really want to now.
That's facts.
They scared they might get canceled.
That's facts, Assad. You see what they did with Kevin Hart about the Grammy Award. They reached all the way back there 10, 15 years ago saying some garbage. He couldn't even host the Grammy. The Oscar Award. You know, what you think about that, Mark?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, it's ridiculous the emotion. So you hit it right on the head, Assad. Society as a whole has become very emotional about every damn thing. You can't even get on a person like you go back and forth. You might crack on me, I might crack on you, then we laugh about it at the end. Now, you crack on somebody, they lie and shoot you now for no reason. You know? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Basil say today's players are soft as shit. Miss game for the rest of Basil also said players punch players and then get kicked out the game. Now you foul and get kicked out. That's fact.
Let me ask them a question. Guys, y'all tell me, guys, in this era, who is the top white boys that play in this era? I just want to know.
Luka Doncic.
It's hardly not too many. To be real with you.
Yeah, it's very few.
Yeah,
I just
you
wanted to
answer
know
first,
because
Nico.
I was thinking about that. There's not very many top white boys out there right now, is it?
And Luka Doncic get on
You know
that.
why?
I gotta get up out of here.
Who that?
Luka is one. That's for sure. I'm trying to think of.
Luka get too much. He get too much favorite calls, though. He get too much calls. I gotta, if Luka was playing back in our era, they gonna tear Luka Doncic's ass up because he ain't getting all them calls. He got to be like a Rex Chapman, a Larry Bird. He got to come up like
because the reason I brought it up because I was thinking about Coffee. You know what I'm finna say? Pistol Pete.
Ooh, make a bit. Ooh, Pistol
Pete Maravich. Do you know that what was the name who played with New Jersey? What's his name? Dragic.
That's what I'm talking about. The best shooter. That's what I'm talking about. The best shooter.
He used to cook Jordan.
That's what I'm talking about.
Drazen Petrovic.
The best shooter.
That motherfucker used to cook Jordan. He used to cook Jordan, y'all.
He cooked Jordan. I'm talking about cook Jordan. Cook everybody.
He actually played against Jordan one game, guys, and talked big shit. Told Jordan, you ain't all that, and showed him out.
And backed it up every game.
Hit 36 on Jordan that game that he told him he wasn't worth a damn. Jordan was mad enough to shit in his hand and squeeze it.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to prove players gonna get Jordan, but for every one or two players to get Jordan come back getting everybody in the league, every team in the league. And I don't see nobody else doing that today. That's gonna destroy every team. I know you're about to destroy it. I would give y'all maybe today's Kyrie Irving, but then today's players don't play no defense. And KD, but they don't play no defense today. They're not making no games work. And that's why I say they're in trouble. With the Bulls inside. That's why I say they're in trouble with the Bulls because the Bulls gonna make them guys work. They got KD and Kyrie got to work against Zoe and Caruso and Ayo. And Ayo gonna be fresh as hell coming in off the bench. So I don't see. Look, the Nets gonna have problems.
And you know what? I give Giannis his props.
The Bulls win the championship.
I give Giannis his props because he built himself to what he is. He made himself good. He dedicated himself. He dedicated himself to this game, and it shows every time he hit the court.
Yeah, he done improved in every area. He done improved in every area, even his 3-point shooting. He done improved
every area, and his weight, his strength.
Yeah, he came in little, but see with that team there, you take away a Giannis or an injury with a Giannis, that Milwaukee ain't nothing no more. Think about that.
Yeah, they done.
That one player, he ain't nothing no more.
They probably can't make it without Drew Holiday.
That's what I'm saying. See, it's a problem. That one player is gonna stop everything with Milwaukee. Now, with your Brooklyn, I say
that's different.
Between KD and Kyrie, it's gonna be more easy for KD to get his than Kyrie because them guys coming. So ain't not about to let Kyrie do all that type of shit like that. Caruso, they gonna limit that. They gonna break them points in half. So if he got 60, break it down to 30. If he got 30, break it down to 20 or something. You know what I'm saying? They let the man cook like that, and then
he gonna get his. And then he gonna get his.
Yeah, KD gonna get his, and then Kyrie gonna get his. But they got to come on the other end and stop them guys from getting theirs. And it's just too much firepower going on with the Bulls, and they got too much defense. And defense win ball games. That's why I say, man, Brooklyn in trouble. They don't want to see us. Just like people say, "Oh, y'all want to see Brooklyn? Y'all want to see Brooklyn? Brooklyn don't want to see Chicago." See,
because the wild card with that Chicago series is Vooch. That's the wild card.
And that's the truth.
They got Vooch. Drummond now. They got Drummond, but he might be a little bit too slow.
People talk that shit about Vooch, but Vooch giving you numbers, and he's a stretch four. So you got Vooch in there with Klay Thompson and Zoe and all of them. Man, look, Vooch is going to be a fucking problem. And he extend and shoot threes. So now what you going to do? And he's starting to pass that boy too. And he got Zoe. That Zoe ball is the whole X factor. That Zoe ball, because you don't know what he about to give you. And is there to scouting for it. He about to shock everybody in the playoffs.
The reason Lonzo is the key because he gives Ayo a chance to rest. That's
exactly. So Ayo don't have to come in for all the minutes. Think about that. Ayo coming in, because he was coming in playing 35 minutes. Ayo coming in at 20 minutes. You know how much energy this dude gonna have?
Yeah.
He already seen the best players, but that Zoe and Caruso, that defense, I can't stress it enough, dog. Kyrie and even Kevin Durant, he had a problem with Zoe. He get his, but KD got to work for every shot. with them people, man. They got to work for every shot. So when you got that type of shit, and then on the other end, we got DeMar and Rick. Your man Zach LaVine come off like Rip Hamilton, come around on curls. That's all they got to do. It's easy for them to make an adjustment that the DeMar and Zach LaVine don't bring the ball up no more. Go down the court, come around the curve like Rip Hamilton, and it's a wrap. That's all they got to do. There's nothing else, and play defense. That's all they got to do. Yep. Just 2 simple adjustments, and the Bulls blowing motherfuckers out. Just like
and
that.
Let Javonte Green hustle.
I'm talking in the playoffs.
Let Derrick Jones Jr. do the hustling. Javonte Green do the hustling. And then get back.
Look at them killers. Patrick. Oh, dog. You got Tristan Thompson. Dog, the Bulls is the Bulls is the most scariest team in the damn NBA. I got the Bulls and Phoenix Suns in the championship. That's what I got in the championship. With Bulls with Bulls beating them in the championship.
I don't know if everybody noticed it, Coffee, but they ought to watch Billy Donovan's press conference, wins or losses. It seemed like he ain't never in a panic because he holding shit back, guys. I'm telling y'all, he ain't showed his whole bag yet. He ain't showed his whole bag.
I promise he ain't showed his bag, Marvin. That's a great point. And he keeps a straight poker face, and it's known what he do in the playoffs in terms of playing chess. Look what he did with Oklahoma with Chris Paul. Come on, man. Yep. That motherfucker Billy Donovan keep
the whole team. He want everybody to keep thinking we can't play defense, we can't score. When that damn playoff time start, see, we ain't even seen no press from the Bulls most of this year. Not at all. They got the perfect team. They got the perfect team to do full court press, but they ain't even showed it.
And you said something else. You said something else too. Also interesting, Marvin, that it's good to be 4 or 5 because look at what they playing the game what they match up at. Not that we can't beat Brooklyn, but I see them guys first.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here. We about to get up out of here, y'all. Yeah, holla. We got to pull back up tomorrow, man. Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my girl. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.